Second day of the month here. Again, 20, I keep repeating this, man. 20-something closes left in the year. So I hope y'all make the most of it. But yeah, man, long term, you better get ready. And today we're going to talk about it. I'm going to do today's Philo a little different. So other than that, there's some big news out of Amazon. My take on it is that it's going to take a couple of days to digest. Other than that, Intel on Catalyst Watch, there wasn't even a headline, but it wanted to go 8% today. And then you got a little bit more drama with the bonds in Hassett, and it chilled out. And I would pay attention to what's going on there with silver, as well as what's going on in Japan. If you don't know, December 19th, that is the day that you want to look out for Japan. So we were just listening to Donald Trump in the cabinet meeting. We're not really too used to this. We got to hear from everybody. A lot of it was stuff you've heard about. And then they went around the table and explained it all. It's about to end now. So I was like, you know what? We might as well do Philo. So I hope you guys are living good, man. It's the end of the year, even in a couple weeks here after the Fed. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to go home unless the Japanese want to make you come back from vacation. But we'll see where it all leads us. I am glad that you're here, and I hope you're blessed. And now, I've never done this before, believe it or not. But, you know, in the spirit of all of the things we've been trying to hammer home this year, all of the new lessons, all of the critical thought, accurate thought, thinking for yourself, I did add to the long term today. The only difference, I did not tell anybody what I bought. So I want you to know that I bought on all of the accounts. I bought multiple stocks. I didn't buy just one. And I want you to look at your portfolio and make a decision or wait. I will give you guys an update. I'm not going to be like Wall Street and make you wait 3 months, but you are going to have to wait until I put out the video. So I do want you to think, because some of you are either guessing wrong what I bought, some of you are guessing right, some of you are making guesses, some of you are hesitating. That's what I'm trying to teach you. Be careful of what, juggling knives, aka what's in another man's mind. But also, I don't want you to hesitate. I want you to think, and don't act just because I acted. I want you to think about your portfolio, let it speak to you, and make a decision and a move off of that. This is how you're going to grow. This is how you're going to get better, baby. So I hope we see it, man. I hope we see it. You know what I didn't buy? Hey, that's a good place to start, man. But there's a lot. I did go off of the list, that 500 names we've been talking about, the S&P, and the hundreds of names that have been down. And I talked about it earlier, man. Let me see if I could find you the chart before we get ready here for Philo. Where is it? You're not like them, not dumb. That's that. This one right here, brother. Is this it? Because I talked about it, man, and this is why I want you guys to think and make moves, because, once in a lifetime opportunity. Once in a lifetime opportunity. It's not too often that you have this many names underperforming the S&P. Okay? It's not, and that's why. I've been getting you guys ready for this for about a month or two. So you guys got to jump even on Wall Street. I told you about the rotation, and this has been the thing. So go through that list, but like I'm saying, I'll eventually tell you. You're going to learn, but I'm trying to teach some action here, bro. I'm trying to get mother effers off the fence. So I made a move today. I'm not going to let you go and just only make a move when I make a move. I want some independent warriors. So you know why? Because then when we come together, it'll be... Don't get me started. Oh, what up? Oh, we got some new members today. We got some new locked in. Oh, let's get it, baby. So I got a good Philo for y'all. And I hope y'all ready and blessed. But today's Philo, I'll just tell you now, it's going to be different. And you might want to leave. Because once I say this Philo today, once we go through this Philo today, there's no turning back. It's going to be hard. It's going to punch mother effers. So in the meantime, here's a song, and then we'll get it popping, baby. God bless you. Good afternoon. Jesus. Praise God. Amen. It's a call, baby. Yeah. If we talking plays, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say a prayer. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there. Like swimwear, I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasted. Amen. 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 Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, I hope you're ready to go. It's time for Philo. So, I've just been having fun showing you these clips lately. I think it's good. You guys get to see some of the random and raw inspiration from all over. But I'm going to play you a couple more. And then I'm going to do it very different. You know, today's a different day. Do you notice? Have you noticed already, even the long term? I think you knew I was going to buy for the long term. I was telling y'all yesterday. I was telling y'all. But I'm sure some of you are shocked. You're like, what do you mean? Let's movement, baby. Get off the... I told you, the fence. We got 30 more days to light that fence on fire, son. Oh, I hope you feel me. So, yeah, we're going to do Philo a little different. I hope you're ready for it. But, yeah, today's important. And there's one part of it. There's actually three. I'm going to show you 3 different clips. I think they're all very crucial. But one of them specifically, it's gonna really talk about movement. So, you know what? Let me not waste your time. Let me not talk too much. And let me start with Jim Rohn again. Okay, we're going to start with Jim Rohn. Then we're going to do a Jesus one. And then I'm going to take you back to pretty much one of the main ones. All right? So here it is. Oh, wait. It's not playing. Please hold.
Now here's number 4. 4th major lesson in life to learn. Take full responsibility for what happens to you. It's one of the highest forms of human maturity, accepting full responsibility. I used to have that long list of reasons why I wasn't doing well. I used to blame the government. I used to blame the weather. I blamed the traffic. I used to blame taxes. Look what you got left after they take everything. And they expect you to do well. I used to blame the economy. I blamed the community. I used to blame my car. I blamed the manufacturers. I used to blame the company. I blamed company policy. I blamed my negative relatives. They were always putting me down. I blame my cynical neighbors. They're just selfish, looking out for themselves. Won't loan you money? They were on my list. I'll never forget one day. Mr. Schoaf was very kind, but he was also very blunt. One day, with sort of a curious look on his face, he said, "Jim, just out of curiosity, tell me, how come you haven't done well up until now?" I thought, well, so I won't look too bad, I'll go through my list. And he was very patient. He let me go through the whole thing, the government, the weather. I went through this whole thing. When I finished, he looked my list over very carefully. He said, "Mr. Rohn, big problem with your list. You ain't on it." How brilliant. When I went to work for him a few months later, I learned very quickly to tear up my list, reasons for not doing well, and I threw it away. And I got me a fresh piece of paper. And I put one word on it. Me.
Ta-da. So the ant, my brother. Next year. Personal responsibility. Do you have a list? It's time to make a new one. It's in your hands. So now here's the second one. This one's a Jesus one. Hold on. They all lag. There it is.
When you step back and look at all 21 times Jesus says, "Follow me," across the 12 conversations, something remarkable comes into focus. It's not just a collection of isolated moments, it's a consistent pattern, woven through every story, from fishermen on the shoreline to crowds in Galilee to private conversations after the resurrection. The first thing we see is that Jesus always reveals who he is before he calls someone. With Peter and Andrew, he shows authority over their lives and their future, Matthew 4:19. With the rich young ruler, he reveals himself as the one worth more than every possession, Mark 10:21. With Philip, he shows himself as the fulfillment of Moses and the prophets, John 1:45. And in John 10:27, he describes himself as the shepherd, whose voice his sheep recognize. The call to follow isn't arbitrary. It's anchored in identity, his identity. But right after Revelation, something else always happens. He exposes what people love most. For the fishermen, it's their nets. For the hesitant disciple, in Luke 9:59, it's delayed priorities. For the rich young ruler, it's wealth. For Peter, it's fear and comparison. Every follow me moment gently uncovers the thing a person is holding tightly, sometimes without realizing it, and then Jesus does the same thing in every interaction. He invites them to let go of what's lesser for what's greater. Follow me, and I will make you, Matthew 4:19. Let the dead bury their own dead, Luke 9:60. Sell what you possess, Matthew 19:21. Take up your cross, Luke 9:23. Feed my sheep, John 21:17. It's always a trade, something temporary for something eternal, something fragile for something lasting. When you trace these moments together, they start forming a picture of what discipleship really looks like. Following Jesus is personal. He calls people by name, one at a time. It is costly. Every story includes surrender. It is transforming. No one who follows him remains who they used to be. It is lifelong. From John 1 to John 21, Peter's story alone spans years of growth. And above all, it is impossible without grace, because every disciple falls, hesitates, or misunderstands at some point. But Jesus keeps calling. Across the entire gospel narrative, follow me is far more than an invitation. It's a turning point, a crossroads, where Jesus meets people exactly where they are and leads them to where only he can take them. Jesus never said, follow me to create fans, admirers, or spectators. He said it to form disciples, people willing to trust him with their lives, their futures, and their stories. And the same voice that called fishermen, tax collectors, skeptics, and failures still calls today. The words haven't changed, the invitation hasn't changed, and the one who speaks them hasn't changed. Follow me. The question, now and always, is how we'll answer.
Follow me. Do you get it? You guys like the stock market, right? I do. You guys like trading, right? It's always a trade. I never really noticed that. Every follow me. Then when Jesus said it, it came with something. You're trading. Let go of what is lesser for something greater. Every follow me uncovers what you are holding. Do you guys remember how many times we said let go? You guys remember that series of Philos? We talked about having to let go of some things. So it's been a year. We're about to enter a new year, and that's what the next one's going to come into. That's what we're really going to talk about. But are you getting it? Have you decided yet, for real? I told you yesterday, I really think this year was just a warm-up. It was a good year. It was great. There was a lot of crazy things. It's just a warm-up. I think it's very easy to get taken over by routine sometimes. But my friends, have you made your decision? Are you, what, can I ask you? Are you still holding on to something? Or are you ready for all of it? Let me ask you this. Are you willing to trade lesser for more? Ooh, TXN. Hi! A little bit. Look way crazier on the high ticker. Oh, man. Follow me uncovers what you hold. Jesus said the same thing to a lot of different people. But depending on the person, the follow me, it uncovered something different. Every single time. All of y'all, man, it's going to be the same. What are you still holding tight to? Because I'm telling you, the moment you're willing to let go of it, the moment you're going to get. It's very simple. Now, don't fall for the trap of thinking, okay, I'm going to let go of it because I'm going to get. And then what happens? You're really just still holding on to it in a different way. No? What I'm trying to tell you is recognition. Recognize the turning point. When you're ready to follow, things are ready to change. When you're ready to let go, things are ready to change. It's really that simple. If you're not willing to let go, that means you're not willing to have the new, to have the change. So, Chad, this is critical. You know why? Because your year is already over. Your new year has already began a little bit ago. But now the next thing I'm going to show you, it will sum this up very good. But I want today, the second day of December, I want this to be a pivotal turning point. I need some of y'all that really have an answer. You got, it's raw, Chad. So here, let me play it for you. From your boy, Napoleon Hill. And I will give you
This may surprise.
Viewer discretion advised. It's old, so it sounds old. You might be tempted to tune out. Oh, but even more so, if you don't want to face a turning point, if you don't want something new, isn't that crazy? Even if you think you have good right now, even if you think you got everything you wanted, what if I told you it could get better? Is that something I could interest you in? So I hope y'all realize, if you listen to this and I play this for you, there is no going back. Because it should either lead to a turning point or it's going to harden your heart. Does that make sense? TXN's still going. I think they're at an event, or it was WDC. But do you get it? Chad, imagine this whole entire year, man. I don't think y'all realize the downside of everything we've done this year. Some of you thought it was just getting banned. Some of you thought it was just being strict. No, brother. That's nothing. You know that? It's absolutely nothing. You know why? The real risk, especially in this new AI world and everywhere we're going, the risk is knowing, getting all this stuff in, all these opportunities, understanding the truth. And this is why I'm saying you got to burn the fence down. Because if you don't move off of it, my brother, it's just going to harden your heart. Do you understand? I could relate. I could relate so well to this. Because I've learned a lot. I have a lot of info. I've taken in a lot of info. But man, the times where I take it in and it didn't lead to change. And again, it was like the rich guy in the Bible where he goes up to him and he's like, I've done everything. I followed your commands. I've done all of this. How do I enter the kingdom? And he says, sell everything you own. And he left back a little bit disappointed. But I feel like I've done that just heart in heart. I've known the truth and I didn't allow it to change me. I've known the truth and instead of running in it, Instead of standing on it, I just kind of stumbled along. I mean, let me put it another way, bro. The long term. You know why? Think about it. You knew the truth. You had it. It was right in front of you. There was a lot of moments, a lot of crazy opportunities. But my guy, you don't realize it. You don't take action. You are training yourself to not take action. Told you, one of my favorite, I don't know, I think it was an angel, honestly. It was just an old lady. I was at a thrift shop this was probably 10, 12 years ago. I was at a thrift shop, and there's like this little clay thing, and this old lady starts talking to me about it. And we start talking about God. And she brings up this phrase. I've never forgot it ever. And she says, your heart is like wax. The truth is the sun. She says, some people, they see the truth, they get the truth, it hits their heart, and it will either melt it and shape something new, or it is going to harden it. Your heart is either made of wax or clay. That's what it was. If it's clay, it's going to harden. If it's wax, it will be made into something new. So, Chad, that's what I'm talking about. You got a choice, man. So yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't listen to this from here on out. Because if you hear this and it hits, and all it does is harden your heart, man, that means no change. That means no new. Oh, but if it does melt your heart, dog, man, I look forward to it. I think you will too. It's a good thing. So here's Napoleon Hill.
This may surprise you, but the coming year has already begun. Long before the calendar turns, long before the world counts down to midnight, a man's future starts in the quiet decisions he makes while no one is watching. And if you listen closely, you may feel that your own turning point has arrived earlier than expected. You know this truth already. Nothing changes by accident. You have lived too many years hoping the next one would be different, only to discover that hope without direction is merely a wish disguised as effort. Yet there is something stirring in you now, something that refuses to repeat another wasted season. Think back to the last year, the promises you made to yourself, the goals that never left the page, the mornings when your determination was strong and the evenings when routine strangled it. If that cycle continues, the next year will not change. It will only repeat itself with greater cost. But imagine a future 12 months from now standing in a life reshaped by your own definiteness. Imagine looking back at this exact moment knowing it was here, right here, where you drew the line and claimed authority over your circumstances. That is the possibility waiting in front of you. Most men wait for January to grant them permission to begin. They wait for the date, the mood, the motivation. They wait because they believe change is scheduled. But change bows to decision, not to the turning of a calendar page. A man rises the moment he commands himself to rise. The next year begins today because today is the only day in which your mind can be rewritten. Every desire you hold, every fear you carry, every plan you postpone, each one waits on a single choice. Will you drift into the next year as you did the last? Or will you demand something greater of yourself now? Picture your future family watching the man you become. Picture your competitors trying to understand how you moved so quickly. Picture the version of yourself who no longer negotiates with doubt. These images are not fantasy. They are previews of what becomes possible when decision replaces delay. And consider the opposite. If you ignore this moment, the next year will be built from the same materials as the last. Hesitation, uncertainty, half-finished plans. The price of repeating a single year is far greater than the price of changing it. A man who postpones his rise postpones his entire life. There is a reason you were drawn to these words, a reason you feel the pull towards something higher, a reason you sense that time is no longer neutral. It is either pushing you forward or pulling you back. The next year will not wait for you. It will obey you if you command it or drag you if you drift. Listen closely now, because this is the beginning, not of a speech, not of a season, but of a new identity. The next year does not start on the first day of the month. It starts the moment you decide who you will be. And for you, that moment can be today, if you will let it. Let us begin. A new year does not begin when a calendar page turns. It begins the moment a man reshapes the state of his own mind. For time has no power until thought gives it meaning, and the man who waits for dates to change will repeat the same life he lived before the date arrived. Life possesses what I call inner seasons, unseen by the eye but felt by the spirit. And a man's outward world changes only after his inward world has already shifted. For every harvest begins as an invisible seed long before the field shows the first sign of growth. There is a vast difference between time passing and a man progressing. One is automatic, the other intentional. And many men grow older each year without growing stronger, because they have permitted the days to move without directing their own minds. Your past years have repeated themselves, not because life conspired against you, but because your inner state remained unchanged, and the world around you simply obeyed the image you held of yourself, repeating
Comcast.
it like a mirror reflecting the same figure
And
again
Netflix.
and again. There is a spiritual law that tomorrow obeys today's decision, and the man who decides firmly today sets into motion events that shape every day ahead, while the man who postpones his decision forces tomorrow to repeat the confusion of yesterday. To create a new year, you must examine the past one with honesty, not criticism. For criticism weakens the spirit while honesty strengthens it. And through honest examination, you will see.
I'm going to leave you with that. Comcast on the high.
No matter how large the paycheck.
You don't need the... I don't think I know. I left you on a cliffhanger. But Chad, you don't need it. You know what you need to do? I'm going to come back to this in a year, brother. You know that? This is why some of you will avoid me. Some of you are going to love it. We're going to come back on the 2nd day of December, okay? Remind me if I don't remind you. I want to push the boulder down the hill today. I don't want to repeat anything. Do you understand? And I hope you don't either. You know what that means? We did good this year, dog. I don't want to repeat that. I want to do amazing again. Not again, different, new. That's what I love. Do you know that? He always gives something new. Do you understand? Comcast now still. I think it might have to do with WBD. Hope without direction is a wish disguised as effort. Please look at this year with honesty, not with criticism. Do you know that? Those of you who have been the wisest, I think you understand the power of Philo. Like I told y'all, man, the Lord is great. You're always welcome. You know that? The party, bro. God ain't gonna show you things pointing at you. He's gonna take you right next to him, and then he's gonna point at it. He's gonna move you out of the way. Instead of you standing there, he says, come here. He says, come to my side and let me show you. Not stand where you are. Don't do anything different. Stand the same. You get what I'm saying? He says, no. Come to my side and then let me show you what it is. Because this is something I think a lot of people got to work on. This is what I'm saying, bro. All these different changes this year, bro. Last thing I want any of y'all to do. I'm not going to let you go through Philo. I'm not going to let you go through the market, go through all these things and have hope without direction. Hope is good. It's one of the spirits, bro. It's one of the gifts of the spirit. It's great. Hope will always last, brother, alongside love. You need to give it direction, though. You can't just hope and say your hope, because I'm going to ask you, if you really got hope, why aren't you guiding it? Hope without direction is a wish disguised as effort. This is why I'm saying it, bro. Why we got to push the boulder. You know why? December 2nd, 2025, brother. You are not allowed to keep the cycle. The cycle cannot continue. If it's a bad cycle, it ends today. I hope you can make the same decision, bro. Like, for real. This is going to be a decision you got to make. Even then, some of y'all, even if it's good, I'm telling you, the cycle will not continue. It's time to get better. Now, this is the time you're not going to just go do good and not let it, and then fall back into it a couple months or years from now. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I did good. Everything changing. Wow, that's good. And then fizzle out. No, you ain't doing that. The cycle ends today. Draw the line and take control of the circumstances. That's all you got to do today. You say, nope, I'm going to direct it. There's no longer anything else. You write yourself down on your list. It's going to be on you if it works, if it doesn't. I hope you feel me. I love it, dude. Because guess what? It's true. Today is the only day your mind can be rewritten. You understand? Repetition rewires reality. You don't decide to do it today. You're just going to repeat today, tomorrow. And repeat it and repeat it. How many times have you heard people complain about that? They've called it the rat race. How many times have you heard people talk, well, nothing ever changed. It's all a repeat. Over and over and over again. Well, it makes sense. I'm telling you, the moment I heard things in my life and it changed my mind, the moment I really changed my mind, that's when everything changed. Tomorrow you are either going to wake up with this on your mind in a new circumstance and you in control of it, or you're going to fall right back into the same thing. That's all it is, man. That's really all it is. It's kind of nuts. You have the present. The past is one thing, the future is the other. But dude, the present right now, this is where minds get changed. It's amazing. And I hope you take heart of it. I hope you change your mind. So do you know what I'm saying? For this year or now next year, it already began. It begins today. If you actually do it, you could begin a generation right now. Some of y'all finally take control of it. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all, you secure it already. Oh my goodness. What I'm talking about is demanding something greater from yourself. Every single one of you. Myself included. You have the potential. You have the authority. You've learned a lot of things this year. You've got to watch the learning come to life. You are even understanding what you're heading into, and you're even watching it piece by piece get revealed to you. It's time to demand something greater. So this is the one thing, man. This is the thing I need y'all to understand today. Beyond all of it. But this will put it into terms that I think you're going to get really well. Because I remember the one line I told y'all, and y'all never forgot it. So the longer you stay on the wrong train, what's the punchline? Let's see if you guys remember. The longer you stay on the wrong train, maybe some of you weren't here for it, but I think you all know. I think a couple Chads brought this up even the other day, right when I said it. I didn't even say it. Y'all said it. Yeah. The longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it is to go home. Let's talk money. Let's talk price. It's okay if you got on the wrong train, dog. It's okay if you didn't take control. No one's going to get mad at you. Get off the train and go book a flight home. The longer you stay on the wrong one, the more expensive it is. It's going to cost you to go home. That's why I'm saying it starts with today. This is where you're going to change your future. Today. You say, get me off of this. I'm going back. Oh, man. So here it is. Mr. Napoleon said it. The price of repeating costs more than changing. You know how many people think, because again, change is a lot, bro. Go change your diet right now. Go change your health activity. Go change any habit right now, bro. It costs a lot. It's hard. It's going to take you a lot to change. That's a high cost. The price of repeating it costs even more. I don't know if you've ever thought about that. You mean to tell me we go into this next year, all these opportunities? Doesn't even matter, bro. Even if the opportunity wasn't there, you realize you could create it. Oh, amen. The price of repeating, the price of staying the same, the price of not demanding more from yourself, the price of not taking control of the circumstance, all of that is exponentially more expensive than changing. Change comes with the cost. It really does. Repeating it is more expensive. I'm telling y'all, man. You know, you think it's hard work to go find new friends, to go put yourself in the right environment? I promise you, the cost of staying with people dragging you down is going to cost you more. You think it costs a lot to eat healthy? My brother, it's going to cost way more if those habits put you in the hospital. Let's be real. The price of repeating is higher than the price of changing. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you come home. For real. That's all I've been trying to show y'all this year. The sooner you realize this, the better. It's economics. There's more gains that come from this. I hope none of you repeat this year. Especially if it wasn't a good year. That's why I kept telling y'all, if it was a good year, guess what? This is where you secure it. And securing it comes at another level. It's way more. You're not going back. And vice versa, bro. If you let this year start off with your mind change, got excited, and let it fizzle away, you let noise and other people, other things, fear, you name it, my guy, you cannot repeat that again. That's going to cost you more. The price of repeating is higher than the price of changing. That's it, man. Time is no longer neutral. Do you understand? Every day from the moment you decide this, the moment you decide to really change, time is either going to advance you and push you to something bigger and greater and what is at the level that you are demanding of yourself, or it's going to push you away from it. That's just not neutral. It's direction. It's either time is going to pass or man is going to progress. That's it. You're choosing the latter. I mean, it is up to you. The year starts when you decide who you are going to be. My rule for all of you, you're not allowed to repeat the same life. That is what I'm going to expect from you. Do not repeat the same life. It's time to decide. So like I said, bro, if you're going to hear all this, understand all this, even go through this whole year, and you don't take a change, you don't change your mind today and use the present to set you on the course so that ball rolls down the hill, then we get into tomorrow, the next day, the next month, the next year. Come on, what's gonna happen? Like, seriously. Oh, or we get greatness. Some of you, this is what you push to greatness. Some of y'all, you pick up your mat. Come home, walk, shake it all off. Wendy's buyout rumor from who? Confirm it, but that's moving a little bit. That one gets a lot. I saw pizza going up too, though. I'm surprised there's not one for that. So Chattadonia. I'm excited. And I'm really look forward to what some of y'all are going to do. I've been saying that all year, but I hope it makes sense now. But I can't control it. You can. That's the craziest part. You can, for real. Are you going to do it? So, there's that part. And I'm not going to lie to you. Today, you want to know what I wanted to do for Philo? Today, I didn't want to have a Philo. Huh? You mean like, nah, no, I'm being serious. I like surprising y'all today. Oh, you have no idea. I like surprising y'all. You need to expect the unexpected. But actually, what I want to do today is just pray. And not with words, not with anything. I want to take some silence. And I want you all to do it. You know why? Secret place. And think about it. Even then, I'm going to leave in the next 2 weeks. But you need to start really learning this on your own. Even the long term. Even in there's Philo or not. It doesn't matter. My brother, the Philo is inside of you. I'm showing you videos. My guy, the direct source is in you. But that's what I wanted to do. But before I do, I guess I've already ranted too much. I can't help it. But I really do think today is special. I really do hope some of y'all do actually take real control. I ain't just saying this. I hope somebody got there. I hope this clicked. And that, because this is going to start something crazy. If you actually do take that control and change it right now, bro, that's all it took for a lot of us. All it took was hearing it one time. All it took was it making sense and then picking up your mat and walking. So I hope you feel me. And I don't know, man, the spirit of fear, that's part of it. I've said this at the beginning of the year. You got to dead it. You have the authority. You have the power. You have a lot of things. Fear is going to tell you what you don't have and try to highlight it. No. I need to remind you, know the story of Job? You know, where he takes everything and says, you only serve God because you blessed him so much. And you know, he went and did all these things. The devil did, right? And he got permission from God. But let me ask you this. Did the devil warn Job? Did God warn Job in the story? So think about it. Light and dark, good and bad. Don't matter any way you want to look at it. In the story, was he like, oh, you're going to lose your kids. You're going to lose your farm, all your money. Did he say all that? Did God tell him? He said, Job, I love you. Watch out. Job, start thinking over this anxiety, Job. I'm back to the devil. I gave him permission to do all this for you. Did that happen in the story? I don't think it did. Yeah, he had no clue of the devil's convo or God's convo. That didn't happen. So think about it. Do you get it? All of you right now, that little spirit of fear in your head that's telling you, oh, this is going to happen. Oh, if you do this, this is going to happen. If you change, this is going to happen. Oh, the spirit's warning me. Oh, no, my spirit. You don't get it? The spirit of fear, the thing giving you fear, dog, that means there is no permission to have it happen on you. That's why all it could do is remind you and get you afraid. The irony of fear, my friends, is that the devil would have already done it if he had the permission to do it. Just like the story, right? Everybody loves the story of Job. So that thing you're worried about over and over and over again, the anxiety keeping you from moving, keeping you from changing and demanding the most of yourself. Do you get it? That's fear. Some of y'all thinking, oh, it's guiding me, it's keeping me away. It's fear. You need to move. You need to walk in the authority. Actually live it. Take control. Do not be held back by your mind. Let it free you. Because I'm telling you, bro, if there really was permit, it would have happened already. The thing you keep worrying about, it would have already taken you out without any warning. That's how life works. Tell me that's not how life has already struck people. You've already lived this. You don't need the story of Job to understand it. Most of the things you worried about didn't happen, and the thing that happened you weren't really worried about. You get it? So Chad, the final thing I want you to do now, I've already talked too much today, but I hope it was worth it. I really do. I'm telling you, I want to come back next year and I want to know what happened. I'm going to ask you. Some of you are not allowed to repeat this year. Do you understand? That's a blessing. You're either going to take control of it or not. And all these little reasons you're telling, you cannot come into tomorrow, not January 2026, tomorrow. You cannot come into it repeating the same thing. Because you will get the same thing. It must be new. The thing telling you you can't, you think it's a warning trying to keep you safe, or you're just afraid of it, my bro. It would have already happened. That's fear. Come on, man, if I told you there's no chance of failure, how would you act? You would act a lot different. That's what you need to rewire reality. That's what you need to rewire today so that tomorrow changes, then the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. So I look forward to meeting you. So on that note, man, we're not done with Philo. Because this is what I was going to do for Philo today. There's too much good stuff, man. I just want to sit here and pray. But my prayer is a little different. I hope we could all pray, and this is why I'm showing you this. I'm not going to show you anything. We're going to sit here silently. I'm just going to bow my head and take in all of the sound. You could do it with no sound if you want. I don't care what the market's going to do. I don't care if it go up. I don't care if it go down. I don't care if they send the Wendy's rumor or nothing. You know why? Because you control it. That's your prayer. Look inward and look to the Lord. You're going to need to learn how to do this. I did this once with the chat and it was awkward. I felt y'all with me. It was weird. I'm not used to that. I want to do it again. Here in the daytime. But this is it. Because I've talked about this a lot. I've talked about the prayer. The secret place. And let's be real. I think a lot of people didn't do it. That's okay, but like I'm saying, something got to change. You could change something right now, or you could repeat the same thing. That's the only option. So, we'll give it like 5-10 minutes. I encourage you all to look away. Go where you can comfortably. And feel the Spirit of the Lord. You could say the Lord's Prayer in your head, but then I want you to clear your thoughts. Very simple. Try not to think of anything. You know why? You're going to probably think about that giant stick on the screen. You're going to probably think about the high ticker. You're probably going to think on the news. Literally, Trump said we reviewed 10 candidates coming out now. What are you going to do? So I'm going to take my 5-10 minutes. I usually just go and see until I lift my head back up again. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Just like that. Beautiful. That was like what, 7 minutes? Almost 10 minutes? Easy. You should do it on your own. But I hope you see it. Did anything change? I feel like it starts moving right when you come back. You didn't look at that, brother. You're in control. Don't ever forget. Anytime you look for Philo, you look for an answer, I need you to look there. It's you and God, okay? But take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. God bless America. Oh, I loved it. I'm kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of hungry. That made me kind of hungry. It's good. Maybe we should fast more too. Well, yeah, man. That's it. The buyout rumor on Wendy's isn't really legit. It was just a Twitter account and then a retweet. So, and then all of them, if you'll notice, the sweet greens, the pizzas, all of those went up. So yeah, and then Trump's talking again, saying something about drug pricing and a couple of other things too. Where is he? He's supposed to go live in like 30 minutes, but
We don't even have dreams, you know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase it, bro.
I had a dream like Martin, then I heard a couple stories. Never met my heroes, never had one. Never wanted things I never had, son. I got it, then I grabbed them. Looking back, these bitches Southeast sad them. Good more, don't ignore your sword for the war. Armor's no good if you leave that shit at home. I don't care if that match up with the drum. I ain't young, I ain't care about looking dumb. Out my way, we could talk when I'm done. Does it look like I'm finished? Even if I was, dog, I do my own dishes. Why the fuck you in my business? I ain't tryna be a menace. Need a couple minutes, but you're talking in your bitch and just show me that you don't get it. Look, now I wasted your time trying to reprimand, explain the basic shit so you could understand. I ain't being mean the way I teach the big leagues, ain't throwing underhand. I'm not the bad guy, I'm the best coach that you ever had. Something like LaMelo's dad, mama was an immigrant, $5 an hour working with Brillo pads. We got some things we shouldn't have, so I could feel down, but I don't ever think I'm really sad. Life a miracle, but I won't give you one. But I could teach you shit, and you'll walk away with dividends. Wish you'll bought more, and then you'll wish you did it young. You missed the first harvest, but tell me about the second one. Trying to build while looking at the clouds. I'm looking at my hand, then I'm looking at the ground. Peter walked on water, but fell. When he looked around, I heard that story all my life. I think I start to get it now. Slow in the fast lane, answers in my last name. They really didn't listen, that's a damn shame. But that don't mean my plans changed. Maybe just the landscape did what I said without a handshake. 3,004 an ounce, that sound like a fair rate. Word is gold, they only kept theirs too late. So I'm out with your new face. A snake can move a few ways. And life a bitch that lie about how the fruit tastes. Welcome back.
I said this fucking play that motherfucker.
Up in a foreign, rapping about, that shit get boring. Looking around, things more important before it go down. I'm gonna short it, mama ain't proud. I ain't a lawyer, but I tell her, I got a coat, need me a cash, so I want a moat. Financials are fragile, watch it real close. The technicals lag, get that shit a joke. joke, this shit a fact. I'm not trying to boast, I got me a straddle, played on both. I always watch candles, come get the smoke, yeah. Hey, it's the realest shit. Reminiscent, Philo 607 switching, then we dip. They said the Fed ahead of this. Investor sentiment was shit, but they only just seen a blip. They thought it'd be relief real quick. You smart, you buy where fear exists. I'm breaking it down and I'm kicking the facts. I love when they laugh when I say it'll crash. Just give me a minute, I'll take you to class. Like 2014, saw oil's first dip. Cheap energy made China and emerging markets rip. But oil had to dip cause Russia's really on some shit. They paved the way to take Ukraine and said they gonna annex it. Like, whoa, that was the first sanction. $100 barrels down to 80 started tanking. But as it got cheaper, more producers started cranking. Output kept raising, lower futures kept on trading. Same time, China bubble racing. We should've known it's trailing. But nobody was caring. How could that affect us? Buy the dips effective. If money was the medicine and healing wrote prescriptions. But let's go back to Shanghai. Let's talk them central bank guys. The market's down 60, so they had to move swiftly. Devalued in a day more than they have in a whole quarter century. But nobody thought that's fishy. Okay, 3 years, currency even weaker. EM growth even bleaker. Where it goes, they don't know, but need a leader. LTR, not talking leaders. Long-term rates is what I mean. Invert the curve and set the leader. Once it turns, they'll be believers. They see near. I saw for meters, now it's here. So now they hear it, and I don't need it. Y'all don't feel me. Y'all lucky this my favorite. Josh Answers, call me Lil Buffett. Been a decade since I made a meal, y'all still haven't done it. Money come with problems and I love the repercussions. You an Instagrampreneur, nice piss but don't do nothing. Pull up trippin', I ain't got the time, I had to slide. You too high, remind me of the market in no fight. They like to creep a lot, I like to trade the spy. And I know they don't believe in God, but feel him in my vibe. Really rich, I pull up Millie in the parking lot. They tell me that they listening, so why you think I talk a lot? I'm making money on the market, trading on phenomena. I beat the market every year, come meet me in the octagon. I'm on my Babylon, you lucky I got cameras. Get knowledge like I'm Santa Claus, got millionaires in Canada. I'm buying gold in Africa, I weigh it, I don't count it up. The factor in the tax enough, you asking me, I'ma laugh it up. Like for real though, what are you doing this for? Like ask yourself that.
Hey, Fly J, turn this shit up.
It took a while to get here. Told the daddies take care. You could ask my mama, been hustling since daycare. So I had a lot of time to get me all these haters. Talking God in every song because he showed me favor. But don't get it wrong, Tyrone, you meet the maker. I'm a weirdo. Study coaches ran the planet. Learn the earnings in the balance. Serve a purpose, not a man. I'm a working in the famine. I learned working from the end. I'm the sickest
Talking God in every song.
Care about the final score, ain't worried about the leaderboard. What the fuck you smiling for? Start acting like you
Lord.
before. I'm just
Oh man, that's it. I just killed some protein, bro. I might go grab another protein. How are we living, Chad? Oh, what a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful day. You receive a text or email from the Federal Reserve claiming there's suspicious activity on your account. The Fed does not contact consumer. Why would the Fed contact anybody? I wish if I had a Fed account. That's a crazy one. Fed tweet. Well, Chad, we're back. 30 minutes till power hour. Oh, man. Uber. Wild day. If you want it done, just do it yourself. One of those. I feel you, bro. My only problem, I can't, like, for the farm, I don't know how to operate a tractor yet. So that's kind of been my issue, but I feel. And I got to do the valves. The valves slowed down a little bit. I still have a little bit of a valve leak, but I know I need to learn plumbing too. I got to learn a lot. So Chadadonia. It's not bad of a day. It seemed a lot better earlier. I mean, we did move our 100 points just to go nowhere, but not bad. You're driving a tractor right now? Oh, man. Did you get a goat yet? No, not until, I mean, right now I'm doing some projects to make some money off the crib, but We got to put like a live-in animal caretaker yet. I'm not that irresponsible yet, but I'm not gonna lie. I saw a mini pig yesterday, and I asked my girl, I was like, you know, if you want a mini pig, we do have a farm. So I don't know if any of y'all want to, but like I said, we might sell it, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I was thinking of selling it in January or February. We'll see where the market's at, and I still have that offer, but they told me the deadline is January. So I have somebody who will pay me $500,000 above what we bought the farm for, but they said I told them it's a pending offer. I said give me till January to decide, but I think I'm gonna keep it because everybody still loves the farm. We only got to do one meetup, but I don't know, we might. So we'll see. I think if you guys want to do a meetup, you can do it. If one of you wants to host it, let me check I gotta see what we have scheduled there. But I might not be there. It might be the issue. But other than that, though, I think we want to do a little bit more of that. We have a couple more ideas. I said it today, if I could get somebody to do the what's it called? I want to do the what's it called? All the farm grants and stuff. If I sell it, you should buy another? Oh, no way. That's why I'd keep it, because like I don't think you could find something like this, at least with like the location and all. Unless we spent more money, I guess you probably could. But for what we got it at, I mean, I'm already. And it's a lot of work though, man. It's really a lot of maintenance. And I got scared with that first little leak thing, but now that it's not, kind of resolved, it's good. But other than that, I was thinking, I have some ideas though. I want to put the grants to work. I got another thing, and then if we do any like data center shit, but that would also be another big project. I'm getting some licensing stuff, but yeah, can't sell it till you come and visit. All right, fair enough. Because it's a good offer, but I do like it, man. I really, really do. I think you do have a spot. I think you guys got to set it up. I mean, if you ever do need a collaboration place, like a ghetto farm WeWork, you let me know. You could do it. But I would ideal, because I want to do because I was thinking I want to go fishing. So if we do anything with the Chads and go fishing, I mean, we should probably just meet up at the farm. And then and then people could stay there. But let me see. I have shit scheduled. Because I'm taking off after the 14th. The last 2 weeks. Everybody's taking off after the 14th too, by the way. Like, that's just how the world. Everybody is if you don't know this by now, everybody stops working. So pretty much the 2 weeks, the 8th through the 20th of December, I have nothing scheduled. But then I have stuff scheduled the weeks after there, and then I have people come. I have like building shit, and I don't want people there. We're gonna have one person if you want to be a groundskeeper, but other than that, yeah. And I think we should go fishing like next weekend. But next weekend I can't. I could do it, but the farm won't be there. I have other shit going on. Yeah, everybody really stops working after the 14th. Even Wall Street, bro. Everybody takes their vacations, and then that's it, man. Solar, bro. But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of grants. So if one of you guys could either make like multiple companies out of there, or I could go do the farming company. I'll put you as the employee, and the grant would be to pay you. They'll give you money, dude. It's crazy. I want to do the planting thing though. I got to look more into it, but it's just a lot of work. Like, I need someone to do the applications, and you got to follow up, and then we got to send a bunch of them in there. But yeah, that's why. So if we do, but no guarantees, because we were going to set one up, but then my schedule changed, and then I had to deal with the farm, because I got to make sure it generates some stuff there. But yeah, I do think we are going to keep it though. So we're not. I do want to plant either grapes or avocados, and then which one was it? I think tomatoes, because the restaurants in the area, they'll buy it. I didn't know that. I learned that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. they were telling me that it'll literally, like, if you buy any like microgreens that are edible, people will buy it. The restaurants, because they need it, and they usually run out. So if they could get a local, they'll take anything that you offer them. So we'll see. But then I still haven't gotten it fully fixed yet. We got some of it, but I'm waiting for the rain to come again. The avocados, you got to compete with the cartels. It's real out there, doc. So we see. I think we keep it. We'll find out. Let me see, because again, I do think it'll be a big year for Main Street, like Besson is saying. So we'll see what happens with real estate, and then the rates should be a lot lower, and I'll see. But because if I could get more, I don't know, man. If I get more than the $500,000, I might want to take it. Because again, that's the other option. We sell it, take the money, and then put it into and now our long term will be at like $500,000, and then actually no, 700. Now that I think about it, we get $500,000 in profit. Maybe I'll buy a Porsche or something. But then then you'll get the 280 that we took, or the 270, and then we'll put the $500,000 in profit. Be at like 700 grand from the account that we had earlier. Figs. I don't know if the figs are that popping. Just bought a townhome. Woo! Closing costs covered by the builder, the commission covered, down pay at $399, right? That's amazing, brother. Congratulations. Amen. The 812. Oh no, don't test me. You know what I saw at the beach the other day? I was walking and I pointed at it like a damn tourist, bro, because I love it. I saw an old school Ferrari Testarossa. It was and Ferrari red, dude. Corsa red, and no, dude, a Testarossa. I love that car, but I don't know if I could handle a old Rari, and they're not really that fast. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, I think the G-Wagon could smoke a Testarossa when I really put it into perspective. Oh, dude, I gotta get new fucking brakes, dog. My brakes were going out on the G-Wagon. I forgot when I last changed them. And then I took it in because I had to get some other shit done on the car. And then I took it. Bro, do you know how much they want for brakes? Dog, I thought that this was the most insane. This was a quote that you get on like even the Lambo, I think, was cheaper. Dog, they wanted $9 grand for brakes and rotors on the G-Wagon. I said, you guys are fucking batshit. The parts, I got the parts way cheaper. I'm having my guy do it. I just bought the brakes and rotors. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy. Yeah, even they're carbon ceramic, but they're still not like, there shouldn't be that much. I was like, y'all are crazy. You could get them done for like $2 grand. That's the norm. I think it's like $1,000 for all the parts, and then you'll probably do like 500 in labor. But yeah, they were taxing heavy. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I do need new rotors. Not yet, but they said they wouldn't put them on without. But I don't think I've done brakes on that car in a while. And then I've been using it as a farm wagon. You guys, it's disgusting. It's so dirty. I gotta go get it cleaned. And then I drove into my garage. That's insane, bro. Yeah, bro, it was nuts. Yeah, you didn't know. I drove into my garage. I was going to the farm, and then I like back out of my garage, and I accidentally hit my remote. And then the G-Wagon's tall, so it was already coming down a little bit, and I just like fucking knocked out the garage. I had to get my garage fixed. I got a dent on the G-Wagon. Oh, dude, it was bad. Hot dog. AI has flipped San Francisco. Revenue is now forecasting rising prices. I mean, their real estate has been pretty terrible in the Bay. It's good deals, and then condos everywhere are getting cheaper. Mm-hmm. How many miles? Wait, you just put brakes for the first time and you have 300,000 miles? Oh, that's crazy. But I mean, I've had like the Toyotas, dude. You barely got to do that. But the AMG brakes are insane. So it really like, you usually have to replace them every like 40, 50,000 miles. But it's just because they're like racing brakes on this big ass, and then it's a heavy ass car. But I know, I've had cars I've never changed the brakes on, or I've only traded the pads but never rotors. Because that's what you do, as long as they don't like get grinded down, you just replace the pads. But that's why you got to do it early, because then if you don't do it early enough, then you'll fuck up the rotors. The rotors. I could do them myself. I've seen it. It's not that hard, but then like, if you fuck up the brakes and then they close, you're fucked. So that's the thing. Reuters. Long term. What's that? I have seen the new what's it called? The new Prelude. I'm mad it's electric though. It looks kind of cool, but like I don't think anything will ever just compare to the OG 5th gen Prelude. I'm mad they make them all electric. I would be down with the Honda though. That's it. If anything though, I think I might, it's sad, I might get a Porsche. I don't even want it. My girl wants it. All of a sudden, she wants a Porsche. I think she saw a pink one, and then she started telling me how much she likes it. And I'm down because I don't like driving her car. And like, I'll drive her car. I'm not gonna get a fucking GT3 RS. She can't drive stick. They make them in automatic. But yeah, the Prelude, I could do a Honda, dog. I do want a convertible though. It's been a while in Cali, but then also too, I told you I'm trying to not really buy anything useless. Like that's it. Her car is still nice, but I'm trying to plant the seeds. CNN strikes prediction data partnership with Kalshi. Oh, the S2K. That's a great car. Yeah, Tesla, I mean, the fucking Tesla, self-braking, bro. Have you ever drove an EV? You just let go of the gas and then it stops. And then Sweet Greens. Again, that Wendy's thing was BS. It just moved it though. But yeah, I don't know, it sucks because I haven't gotten any property here. There's not been any good deals. I've gotten a lot of good offers, but then the ones that I like, they're not in like, yeah, you can't flip them. The only good properties are like buy and hold. Still Indiana, Carolinas, but even Carolinas though is kind of going through a lot. It just depends. South Carolina is better than North Carolina now. It's a TikTok thing. Your girl won't stop asking for a Porsche now too. Really? Is it? I think oh, they got Porsche propaganda. I just want the lasses. Oh, nah, man. I'd rather. Well, I bought the farm already though too. That was the good investment. But then also too the building. I don't know. I'm getting the permits for like the stuff we want to build, but then, dude, that shit's it's a real expensive build out. But everything is a lot cheaper, man. Everything is a lot cheaper compared to just a couple years ago. It's kind of like labor at the very least. Because I'm telling you, bro, some of these projects and like some of the quotes I've been getting, they're actually like not that crazy. And I just remember a couple years ago, people were charging you an arm and a leg to do anything. But yeah, I've gotten some really good quotes. Some materials are cheaper, lumber's down, but then other random stuff, specialized stuff, still a little bit more expensive. OpenAI says they're experiencing issues with ChatGPT. What time is it? 11:48, 12 minutes till power hour. I'm in a coat. Hey. And then guys, you got your Christmas song. I want to play it for you, bro. But it's already right around the corner. I can't ruin it. DoorDash has been going up all day. The other, yeah, I'm running with that one already. I already sent it in. Yeah, it was good enough. I liked it. I needed to make sure it gets out because I didn't want to, bro. If I lagged any longer, I would have. You would have had to wait till next year for the Christmas song. So you guys have no idea. Usually, by the time Uncle wants to put out a Christmas song, there's like 2 days left till Christmas. So this time, he's old, you know, I had to remind him to do it early. So I had to do a lot of scheduling with Uncle to make sure he got that. I want to say he recorded it in like August or something, September. It was Christmas in September. I know, it's real. Now even Jack in the Box going up. I love how we've gone. Dude, 2 days, even though we've like slightly advanced, bro, it's been like 2 days of 7 hours to nowhere. They are going to be at the event. We covered that in the morning, so it might. But remember, this is a long-term chat, brother. So take that as your final warning. Thank you for shopping at the Stock Market Live. Did you guys buy anything for the long-term today? So you could tell me if you bought anything today. I bought something for the long-term. So maybe I'll go to the farm and make the video. It depends on if I could get that in time. We'll be good. Okay, now SPY's ripping. Look at the high ticker. The short-term volume is going up, or the velocity. Oh, you did? Nice. I'm a big fan of the long-term. Woo! Home Depot? No way. It's actually not bad. I kind of vibe. Home Depot. And then Marvel, they have earnings after the bell and a couple of others. Threat actor claims to be selling 10 million corporate mail credentials. Dude, every time that happens, man, they what's it called? Every time you hear one of those, like the next day we kind of get an update on a hack. It's kind of nuts. You bought PG, you added Nike, you bought PG, added PG, you did PG, Lin Pop, the long term's booming, not leaves us lurkers behind. What does that mean? Oh, well, nobody knows what I bought. I didn't tell anybody what I bought. So I'm going to post it on the trading fraternity. But now you knew I bought something, so that should be your catalyst to shop and look around and ask questions and yeah, make a move. I mean, it's S&P. I bought multiple S&P 500 companies. Bros, because they started introducing hot foods. Is Bros on the S&P though? I don't know if it is. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if Bros is. You made 5,000 on unrealized options. That's nice, but it's 4,995. You have to buy a new membership because I'm banning you. Why? Because I'm only asking for long term. So no one cares about your options. They do in the locked in chat. They would love to hear that, but even then, you still shouldn't flex too much. If you're doing good, you'll do good. So yeah, 4,995 now. If you want to come back, but yeah, unfortunately, that's done. You got pulled over in Rosarito? Yeah, you had to do you give them $20. I don't know. I don't go to Mexico. I wouldn't drive. I want to go to Cabo though. That'd be fun. What if you bought over the last week? Can we still post it? Sure. You know, this is, if I ask you guys for it, you could, you know, I'd like to know, and I want you guys have a multitude of opinions from people. But like I said, don't try to influence each other. Don't flex on each other. And like I'm saying, it's a long-term day. But look though, I'm telling you, that's why I called out the other one, because it is interesting. Because I've been showing you the S&P 500 list. You know, those are really representative of the economy, and they're big names, and some of them, again, just hundreds of them that have gone down. So I do think it's kind of interesting I don't know if I would be purchasing a non-S&P company right now. That I think is kind of, unless you have a lot of cash, but if you don't, and then depending on what your portfolio needs, it's pretty good there. You added Meta. That's an interesting one. So that's S&P. I guess, are they down on the year? You know, I mean, we are at a much different price on Meta, but, you know, at one point it was down on the year, so it's better than not if you bought it last week. But then if you didn't, I'd say, why did you buy it at $100 higher than last week? Adobe and CRM. I like that. A long-term alert. I might put out a long-term alert after the video. So the first place that's going to get it will be on the trading fraternity. And then we'll go from there. And then, yeah, we'll be good to go. You've been buying Adobe, you needed growth, 80% gross margins. They bashed it down. I like Adobe, and Adobe, like, have you heard about their terrorism? You know, Adobe will charge you like a pre-qual or like a pre-cancellation fee. So yeah, oh yeah, Trump is live again.
Yeah, I see the opposite, but I don't see too much. I have two special people, and I've seen that. I've known that for a long time, and I think it's a tremendous thing. Also, the CEO of Altamir Capital.
Well, that's why I'm saying I want you guys to definitely look at your portfolio. So if you did have a lot of divvies and wanted growth, that's a good move. That's why, you know, what you should have been buying here today or any other day. Take advantage of the deals, get good quality, but eventually you got to like actually find what your portfolio needs. Silver's on the high.
Vice Chairman of the House Republican Conference.
Doesn't he sound quiet?
As well as the Chief Design Officer of the United States, Airbnb co-founder, Joe.
Oh,
Gebbia.
Joe!
I want to thank you all for.
Yeah, he's quiet.
It's a great group, and I guess a potential Fed chair is here too. I don't know. Are we allowed to say that? Potential. He's a respected person, that I can tell you.
What is he hinting?
Thank you, Kevin. Today is Giving Tuesday. I don't know if anybody's heard that one before, but it is indeed Giving Tuesday, one of the biggest days of the year for philanthropy and charitable giving. And this afternoon, Michael and Susan Dell are committing to one of the largest private donations in American history, which will directly benefit the next generation of American children through the new Trump Accounts program that we created in our One Big Beautiful Bill. And Michael and Susan came to see me along with Brad, and they said, this is an idea. And I said, I think, it sounded just so good and so unique. But that's why he's been so successful, and they've been so successful in life and in business because they're unique. Trump Accounts will be the first, I guess you could say, real trust funds for every American child, allowing family members, employers, corporations, generous donors to contribute money that will be invested and grow over the course of a child's life to be used for their benefit after they turn 18. So in other words, these are children that are going to, an investment's going to be made. That investment's going to continue to grow, we hope, right? We hope. And, but it will. And they'll feel like Michael Dell someday. But at 18, they'll have a lot of money, a lot more money than they would have had, and potentially a lot of money. But these accounts will track the overall stock market and will be 100% private
crypto?
Property controlled by the child's guardians.
So, are you listening to what I've been saying?
America's 250th
Like genuinely, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but do you hear? Do you hear what I'm saying? With the whole S&P 500
each
and the value. No, I'm being serious though. Because this is where. I don't want some of y'all to tune this out, and you're going to fall for the trap of only hearing what you want to hear. And this is where a lot of people have made mistakes. You start bending it. I like crypto. I think you should view it separately. Go put your $10 a day, a month. Go buy Bitcoin itself. Call it a day if that's what you want to do. But it's not like I'm telling you, the opportunity that I've been banging on the table here has to do with the value right now on the spot, the S&P, and the names that are down, because there's some really, really good ones. There's a lot of good ones.
$150,000 or less.
Are they talking about the Dell thing?
So
but yeah, so just unfortunately what you said just doesn't apply. I think there's way better growth names, and you want to look for something stocks, 10 years minimum. Same game plan that we've been doing, but I would probably treat your crypto as something separate.
American prosperity, a benefit from the rising stock market, and a better shot at the American dream. It really gives them a shot at the American dream. Michael and Susan, I want to thank you for this extraordinary act
of kindness. But because I can imagine we've already banned a lot of people, but a couple of you have already brought up these, and like I said, I solicited it. I wanted to hear what you guys were doing, get some good ideas, and I appreciate those who really were down and shared good ideas, but I don't want to it's very easy to misinterpret.
As I mentioned, this gift is being made
not just a question, though. I don't think it's good to cover again. Now I doubt you heavily. So, Alan, next time I would be more serious, because your questions will confuse people. And that's just, now, you're making me really explain something that's going to hurt people for no reason. But I hope it does add clarity, but it's not, don't waste my time, and I don't want to waste yours either. That's why, too, though. I mean, these types of bullshit, this is why you guys are going to have a delay now on even the long term. So I need to motivate y'all to make the right decision.
So I congratulate you guys. Amazing job. Under that bill, the federal government will also automatically be making a one-time seed contribution of $1,000 into the tax-deferred Trump accounts for every newborn U.S. citizen, fulfilling a promise I made in the 2024
I would have not banned you if it was
Trump
an honest
should
question.
grow to be worth many thousands of dollars by
like
the
that.
time the child is 18, and even more by the time
Thank you for shopping at the
they are
stock market
20
live.
or even 30 years old. We think it's going to be something really unique and really special. We hope many others will follow Michael and Susan's example and make their own contributions. I'll be doing it too, to the next generation, including businesses, churches, philanthropists, family members, and parents themselves. I think we're going to have a lot of people, Susan. I think a lot of people are going to be contribute. A lot of people are watching us right now. They might not be $6 billion plus, but there'll be a lot. There aren't too many people that are in the 6 billion range. But there'll be a lot. A lot of friends of mine have already told me they're going to contribute a lot of money, and a lot of them are going to leave a lot of money in their wills, so that's very important. And as you watch us today, I hope you'll be doing that. Contributions to Trump accounts will also be a great benefit for employers to offer their workers, which they'll be able to do tax-free. It's tax-free. We expect hundreds of major companies to announce plans to contribute to these accounts in the coming months, and we've had tremendous interest in that regard. So the Trump accounts will be available starting on July 4th of next year.
So,
and Michael and Susan,
here's a good
to
idea.
you again, it's an amazing
Especially
act
if you
of
want to know.
just
Because now I think
incredible
some of you,
everything. I mean,
no more
the
long-term
life
plays.
you've
You guys
led
are
to be
degrading.
able to do this, even
No
to
one's
be able
interested
to,
in on
even,
this.
A lot of people have a good heart.
I don't think so.
But they can't give $6,250 million dollars.
If it's not on the S&P list,
it's not the last of it either.
I
It's
don't
not the
think.
last, but,
I think you're
on
missing
behalf
the
of
opportunity.
The United States of
Do you guys
America, I
understand?
want to thank you both, and I want to thank
So
all
this is
three,
something we've talked about
but
for
I want
months.
to thank you both because you've been
So
friends
just
of
make
mine.
sure
and
you're
it's a
again. If it's not
spectacular
really
couple.
on here,
This
I'm
is
not
really
against it. Like you know, the Bros
an
purchase I
amazing
think wasn't the
people.
worst,
These
but
are,
like
unique.
legitimately though,
And I'd
you
like
are
to
going to
have
be
you come up
missing.
and
You're
say a
missing
couple of
one of
words
the
and
opportunities.
Tell us what you have in mind.
Trying to
'cause
look
what you have in mind is
everywhere
good.
exactly except for where the opportunity is at.
Thank you, sir.
You know, it's not about being the smartest. You don't need to find anything special. This is where the
Thank you, Mr. President.
opportunity
It's a great
is.
honor to be with you
Are
here
you
in
guys
the White
understanding
House.
that? I want to
And,
clarify
you
one
know,
more
when
time. Just
you
because I
passed
think
the
this is
Invest
something we've
America
gone
Act
over a lot,
on July
but this
4th
is kind of what's
this year,
creating this
we were really
K-shaped
inspired,
economy.
to
You
see
know,
that
you have
happen.
half of the
This is
names,
something
less than
that,
half of the names are
Brad
up,
had first mentioned
and
to us in
I think
2021.
70% are
We thought
down
it was a
or
great
something.
idea then,
And then a
and,
lot of these are,
amazing
there's a
that
higher
it
likelihood
happened.
these will be around
we
for 10
also
years,
saw that
or
this
they've already really been a part of it. Now,
act
some of them,
would
they've
become
kind
a
of
platform.
outlived their shelf life, but
And you know, we
yeah,
believe the
but yeah, so
smartest
no more
investment
long-term
that we
picks
can
though.
make is
You guys
investing in
did good with
children.
that, and I'm glad.
And
Hopefully, you protected
this,
your reputation, and
act
thank you
has
for answering
created
if you
a
did it properly.
platform for
And yeah, I think
families
it's. I'm
and
glad to see you guys. A
friends
lot,
and
most of you did.
communities
You know, we
and
got rid of a
companies
lot
and
of stuff already,
philanthropists
but
to
yeah, there's some.
contribute to these
You guys,
accounts
I like
to
what you were
create
doing. But any of the small corrections, like I'm telling you, man,
opportunity and hope.
the list is
and
just the S&P
prosperity
500. You could
for
look this up wherever you get your
tens of
stock
millions of
info.
children in this country.
This is the same chart I've been
And
posting
Susan
for
and I
about a
are
month or two
super
now.
excited to
So,
announce
but yeah, I
our
would definitely
$6.25 billion gift
understand.
to
I want you to
25
really
million
understand what
American
I'm trying
children.
to show you. Because
10
little
and
by
under,
little,
and our
you know,
gift
the
will
things are
cover
changing.
Most of the children
But it's just
that are
simple.
10 and
It's the
under
S&P
that are
500,
not part of the federal
and it's
program,
those names that are
the
down right
0
now,
to 2-year-olds,
especially
and
by a
who also
large
live in
margin.
zip codes
That's a whole
where the
nother set of
median income
opportunity. But
is
we're not, you know,
$150,000
you don't need a
less.
bottom feed in the
And,
sense of at least you're
I
bottom
have
feeding
spoken
of the
with a
top.
number of other,
This is what I mean with real estate.
wealthy
What do I do?
Americans, philanthropists,
I like to
and
buy the
we are
cheapest
confident
house
that others will
in the
join
nicest
us
neighborhood.
because
Ta-da!
understand
So
the
what are you
incredible
doing? By
impact
looking at the
that
S&P, taking advantage of
gift
what's
like this can
down,
have on
what
the
will be
lives
here
of
in
young
10
Americans.
years.
So again,
Do you
it's a
see
great
how that
honor for us
applies?
to be here to be able
Oh
to
yeah, you can
announce
pull it
this.
up on TOS,
You know,
huh?
when I was 8 years
So
old,
yeah,
I got a passbook
just at the
savings
end of the
account that
day,
had,
it's
I think
it's
about
there.
$8 in it.
Is
And
Fiserv
you
a
go to
good
the
pickup?
savings and loan,
I
you-
don't know,
you
man.
give 'em a quarter
You
and
got to
they'd see up
decide.
your
What do
account,
you
and I
think?
got to
That's
see
what I'm trying to have
the
you guys
power of
do.
compound interest
I think Fiserv
early in my life.
is it worse than
And that
Fiserv is the
has
worst
brought
on
me
the
here to this
S&P.
moment.
And then there's the
And
Trade Desk,
hopefully,
and then DEC,
will
and then
inspire,
Gartner, and then Lulu,
that
and then
kind of
Molina.
opportunity
Those are the
for,
top like 5 or 6 that are the
many more
worst on
young
the year.
people in this country.
But this is what I'm
So
trying
again,
to tell you
thank
guys
you
is
for
I want
the,
you to think on your
privilege of
own
being
and be
here.
able to make this decision. You don't have to buy today, and what should be determining your purchase should be whether or
I'd
not
just
you
like
have
to
a lot
say
of cash
how
or not.
excited we are to be a
And
part of
whatever else
this.
you own too.
We believe
So like if
that
you own a lot of
when
dividends, maybe
children
Fiserv wouldn't be the
have
best
a
one.
future
If you own a
that they
lot
can
of, or
see
like would be
is
the best
worth
one if you have a lot of
saving for,
dividends, and vice versa. If you own a
then
lot of growth,
that will
I don't
help
think you
build
should add
hope
any more of
and
growth and
opportunity
probably
and
take advantage
prosperity
of
for generations
you know
to
one of the
come.
best.
So we're so excited to be.
But this is what I'm saying is
joining
like
us
this is
and
why
hope to
I
have
don't want
many
you
people
guys to
join in
miss
our
on this.
efforts.
Mitsubishi may team up with Nissan and Honda for joint U.S. production. But it's the concept of buying the nicest house or the cheapest house in the nicest
Well, first,
neighborhood.
it's an incredible honor
That's
to
what
be
we're
here,
doing on this
and we wouldn't
S&P
be here
opportunity.
without
But
the
that's why
passage
I'm
of
like,
the
if
Invest
you are going to
America
miss
Act.
that
And
and
everybody
kind of
on
fade it
up
or
here today
hesitate or
played a role in getting
you're
that
like,
done.
nah, let me
The
buy
Speaker,
the
Ted Cruz,
expensive
in
house in the hood,
drafting the
I don't
legislation,
think that's going to help
so
grow
that
your
when
money
the
and
president
give you a
placed
good
the call to
opportunity.
the Speaker and said,
You
let's
know,
make
and
this
that's
happen
I
in the
don't.
big beautiful
That's not
bill,
how you're going to build
Congress
good
was
portfolios.
ready to act.
You know, you buy
They had
something
the
on the
legislation
S&P,
drafted.
good one,
But I
and it's
couldn't be more
especially a
grateful
name
for
that'll
the
be here for
friendship
10
and the
years. Like
partnership of the
you're gonna
Dells
fuck
that really
around and
show
keep
the
your
best
money.
of America. Today
If
is
not,
Giving
grow it a
Tuesday.
lot, but you
Right?
don't
And
want
the
to
fact
play
of the
that game,
matter
and
is
that's what we
for
need to get away from. That's where a
decades
lot
we've
of
talked about
people
the wealth gap.
did
We've
the
talked
long
about
term
too
and
many
still
people
fucked
left
up
out and left
because they did a
behind.
long term
This
of.
president
Remember
was
that one
elected
account I
on
would
a
show
Main
you?
Street
That one
agenda
guy would
to
have
get
like
the rest
Charge
of
Point,
America into the
and
game.
he had
And
only
that's
EV
exactly
and
what
hype
this
names.
does.
He's like, I have a
It
long
gets
term. I have a
every
long term. It's
American
like that's
child,
not really a long
3.7
term.
million
It
children
may, you know,
born
you may
every
have
year
saved, you may
will
have
now start life
put it
off
there, but
with
if
an
all you do is
investment
buy
account,
dog shit,
seeded
like
with
that's not
$1,000.
good.
And then you're gonna have
That's
great
not gonna
philanthropists, great
get you
Americans like
the
Michael and
performance
Susan, who are
that
gonna
we've
add money
gotten,
to
let
those
alone
accounts.
keep
We're
you
going
alive
to
for a
be-
long
we're
time.
overwhelmed with
You
the
know, the
number of
market is
companies
a
that
it's
wanna
a
contribute
dangerous
to these
place,
accounts.
and these
Already
scoundrels
companies from
they
Uber
will
to
rob you. They
Nvidia,
will
T-Mobile
make you
to
part
Charter
with your money.
Communications,
So
Dell, etc. The
I
list
hope
goes
you
on, and
feel,
every
man.
day
I
more
really
companies are
want you to
calling
get
us,
this.
raising their
If
hands
y'all
and
could
saying, "We wanna be
understand
part of
this,
this."
it's
like a
gonna you are about
401k
to
from birth.
grow and
It's a
evolve.
benefit for the kids
But
of our
if you fight it,
employees,
it's gonna.
right?
You're
Major
just gonna waste
philanthropists, but I
time.
think what this is
And
gonna
that's what I'm
unlock
saying.
is
I
the
don't live with
power
the
of families.
consequences. I'm just trying
Moms
to
and
guide you
dads,
guys to the right
Venmoing
area.
and Apple Paying and
So I
$5,
hope you make a
$10,
wise decision,
right?
or
Getting
you
these
wait.
kids into the game.
And you should wait if your
When we had the
portfolio
roundtable
tells
at
you
the
to
White
wait.
House earlier this
But
year,
if your
Dara
portfolio
Khosrowshahi,
is
the
telling you
CEO
to
of Uber,
shoot,
said,
you
after
better
fleeing
line one
Iran
up,
at the age of
dog.
9 with
You
nothing,
better line
he
one
came
up.
to America because it was the land of hope. And he said what the Invest America Act does is it bottles up hope for every child
This
in
guy
America.
looks like he's my height.
Whether you're in rural Mississippi
That's
or
how I
rural
barely.
Indiana,
I just
where
like
came
stare
from,
into the mic
inner
'cause
city
it's as
Trenton
tall
or
as me.
Compton, you're now in the game, right?
Cheapest
That
house
act
in the
alone,
nicest
I
neighborhood,
think,
baby.
reinvigorates
I'm telling
the
you,
American
bro.
dream. It
It's very
reinvigorates
important.
the idea of free market capitalism. Too many people are losing faith in you, sir. By passing the Invest America Act and getting all these kids into the game, this is a transformational act in this country forevermore.
It is. I
Every
love this.
child
That's one of
starts
the
off
only
life
things I
in
liked on the
game
bill.
with a piece of the American dream compounding in the upside of America. So thank you for having us here.
America.
Take the secretary first. I defer to the brains.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I think this is a major
Oh,
change
gosh.
in philanthropy
Data cab.
and for American working families. It is the merging of President Trump's agenda of parallel prosperity, Main Street meets Wall Street. For the next 5 years, every child born in the U.S. will get a $1,000 Trump account that will be with them and compound for the next 18 years. Treasury Department with other branches of government is going to do financial literacy, and we are going to make sure that all American families have a stake in the success of the United States of America. So every day when the stock market goes up or down, and we believe over the 18 years it will go up and families will learn the power of compounding, that it will be a
Get them
game
dividends
changer.
too. It don't matter
People
if it go
who
up.
have a stake in
You know
the
what I'm saying?
system.
Remember,
and become
dividends,
more and more vested
dividends
in
and
the
delay
system.
is good for you in a
They
weird
do not
way.
want to bring down the system. They want to make it better. So I think we will look back on today and know that these Trump accounts, they have started a new age of the capitalism and market interest for the whole country. I also think that it is a game changer, as we're seeing with Michael and Susan Dell today, that Americans are the most generous people in the history of the world, and the Trump accounts will provide a vehicle for philanthropists such as Michael and Susan and many more to contribute. And at Treasury, we are working, so Michael and Susan want to do it for children born in the past 10 years, a certain income level. As Brad said, it can be tailored, it can be to employees. It could be a philanthropist could adopt a state, they can adopt a school, they can adopt a zip code.
Yeah,
they
the
can
long-term
adopt a
alert. I'll put
street.
them out, but I'm gonna put it. I want
So we
people.
will
I'm delaying. This is the
constantly
first
see
time
these
I've ever
accounts
delayed the
be
long-term
top
purchase.
up
I think it solidifies a lot of what I've taught you this year.
On the Treasury will be
I want you to make an action on your own, or you can wait, but things might change. But I will put it on the video, and then after the video, I'll send out an alert when the video's out.
The homepage,
or I'll just send you a link to the video.
Has a basic outline.
That might work
These
too.
will become operational on July 5th of this year, and we will have families start signing up for them. So, and that homepage will answer all the questions on eligibility and investments. And then finally, today we're here on Giving Tuesday. Michael and Susan have led the way, but I think that there's a chance that every Tuesday can become Giving Tuesday as more and more philanthropists see the power of this, of giving to American families, giving to American children, and giving everyone a stake in our great economy. So thank you very much.
Bro, Yosh, can we give away houses next? I feel like it's hard to go wrong. It really is. That's what I'm saying, man. Especially, I mean, the only way you're going to go wrong is if you just do the exact opposite of what I said. That's why I was saying. I was like, you know, some people are trying to go out of bounds with it, but yeah, it's like, dude, at this point, if you're following the guidance, you're really following how you have your portfolio set up, the 20% cash rule, whether you have a lot or not, go calculate your weighting, do you have more growth value, and then you shop and don't overpay and you find good, it's going to be very hard to go wrong. But unless you want to, unless you want to lose money, then you're going to have to try a little bit harder to just ignore it and just do the opposite of what I've said. But if you're focusing in there, and that's why I'm giving you guys room to learn,
there's so many great things in that legislation. We don't have enough time to talk about.
And now you guys know I bought something, so you can make a decision. We'll see what you want, but now you don't have to worry about a bunch of people rushing in, overcrowding, none of that. So, yeah, but you got to decide, and you got to, but you have to go with what's right for you.
A model that I don't think anyone has done anywhere in the world. They wouldn't have the.
But that's why I was surprised. I mean, I could only imagine if we didn't have as many bands, but some people were quick to color outside of the lines
really
already.
Fulfill the American
so
dream,
that's if you're not, if it's not S&P 500, if it's not down on the year or even like slightly up, like it's just if you don't follow the rules, I have no, I still have no warranties or guarantees.
We're just excited to be a part of it.
It's going to be a lot different.
Grateful to the vision, grateful to a president who leads from the front, who understands the potential of something like this. And this will be one of the many marquee achievements of the Trump administration. This will be one that people remember for a long, long time. And I think it can change the country. So thanks, Mr. President. Thanks, Brad. All of you for being a part. Thank you to the Dells. Really amazing. Thank you. Sure.
Thank you.
Well, I want to congratulate all the men and women up here. And Mr. President, I think objectively on the merits, the case can be made that there has never been a president who's had a greater positive impact on the children of America than you have. And in particular, in this one big, beautiful bill, I think the two most long-lasting and far-reaching provisions are, number one, the school choice provision that you signed into law that is going to unleash tens of billions of dollars to scholarships to low-income kids all over the country and is going to change the lives of millions of kids. And the second provision is this provision right here, the Trump accounts. These Trump accounts, starting on July 4th, every child in America will have a personal investment account opened for them. Newborn children will have it seeded with $1,000. Parents and family and employers can contribute up to $5,000 a year in a tax-advantaged account. That money will be invested in the S&P 500 in the stock market, broad-based equity index account. Two massive benefits that change this country. Number one, every child in America will experience the benefits of compound growth. Take a little girl born next year. She's born next year. She has the account opened for her. $1,000 is automatically seeded. Her parents, her family, or an employer puts $5,000 a year each year into that account. If you assume the historic rate of growth of the S&P 500, which is 7% a year, by the time that little girl is 18, she will have $170,000 in that account. And if she keeps saving, By the time that little girl is 35, she will have $700,000 in that account. That is game-changing, and we're not talking the children of Michael and Susan Dell, the children of Donald Trump, the children of people of great success. We're talking the kids of a single mom waiting tables who could have $700,000 saved by the time she's 35 to get an education, to start a business, to buy a house. That changes their whole lives. But the second benefit, and what I'm really excited about, is we are creating a new generation.
I mean, again, you guys know this is
Every
our whole damn
child in
mission here.
America
Long
is gonna
term.
be an owner of the biggest employers.
But
in
yeah,
this
especially
country.
if you get into
We've all seen
AI
the sad
gains and
statistics of how
hyper
many kids
shit going
are
crazy,
losing
bro,
faith in capitalism.
it will offer.
Well, 10 years from now, a
You
little
need
boy's gonna
assets,
pull out
and
his
that's the
phone
way.
and he's gonna look at
I
his
love
app.
this plan, bro. You have no
And he's
idea.
gonna see his
This
Trump
is
account.
that's the only like I don't like a lot of the
instead
big
of thinking
beautiful
of
bill,
big,
but
bad, scary
this is why I also
corporations,
say
that little boy
everybody
is gonna
got
say,
bribed because
"I own
everybody
50
got
bucks
something,
of
but.
Apple.
I don't know why it
$100
took
Dell.
fucking
I
this
own
long
75 bucks
of
of
towards the end of America
Every
for this to
child is
happen.
an owner of the
But
biggest
I
employers
do think
in
it's
this
a really
country.
good thing.
That will transform this country. Mr. President, thank you for signing it. Let me say, Brad, this would not be a law if Brad Gerstner did not pursue it with absolute dogged determination.
Dogged.
Relentless. I've gotten calls and texts from Brad at 6 a.m. and at 2 a.m. You may sleep less than the president, Brad, and that is a remarkable thing because I don't think he sleeps at all. And finally, I'll just say to Michael and Susan, incredible Texans, $6.25 billion is extraordinarily generous. Let me say, on behalf of 25 million kids who just got a gift from Michael and Susan, and it's not a gift of a video game, it's not a gift of a bicycle, it's an investment in their future. That changes their lives, and I hope and believe Michael and Susan
I think it
will
will be locked
inspire
until they're 18.
millions across the country to do the same thing. When Congress passed Section
Houses, they might. I mean, again, I don't.
I don't know.
I mean,
that
people
anyone
don't like
realized how much
talking
would
about it.
change
I really don't
retirement
like
plans.
talking about it
There's now
because
trillions of dollars
it's sad
in
and
401k
like
plans.
you guys know I
There are going
fuck
to
with
be
immigrants,
trillions
right?
of
My whole
dollars in
family
these.
is.
These are
This is what I have to
401ks
explain
for
to my
kids.
sister.
And Mr. President,
It's just
these
a lot
Trump
of
accounts
because it's
exist
like not all
because you
immigrants
signed
are
them.
bad, dude.
Thank you for your
And like
leadership.
immigrants
It's an
are
honor to
great.
work.
That's what makes this country. And it's just sad that they've bundled up so much bad things with good and fraud with hardworking people. I just wish all of the money for immigrants, I wish it went to the people who actually like did it the right way and worked hard. Because I know a lot of immigrant families that have been in this country for a really long time, and they got
a lot of
nothing,
people
and they
we can
still
thank
have to rent.
for
Wow,
the
the last
provisions
couple
in this big,
years,
beautiful bill.
they
But
really
there
were
is
just
no
giving
one
away
to
houses
thank
and money.
greater than President
But
Donald Trump. And I'll
things
tell
will
you
balance
this, out of
in terms
every
of like you have to
executive
build
I've
more
ever worked
housing.
with,
But
there's
like
no
it's
one
hard.
that's been
Don't
more
underestimate, man.
no one that has been more involved.
In certain
And the
areas,
only
the
reason
immigrants and the
why
FHA
these
loans and
investment
some given to
accounts
illegals,
are in the
it
big,
really
beautiful bill
inflated a lot
is
of
because
things.
he helped
So,
convince other members
and a lot of
Congress
like
that this is
auxiliary
a good
companies
idea.
tied to
This
it.
has been something
So
that has
yeah,
been
this will be
discussed for a
demand for
long
houses
time.
and all of that. But then there's
But
a
no
lot of
one could ever
demand
get it
that's
passed.
going away.
But who
Do you
helped
understand?
Get it passed was Donald
So that's how
Trump.
real
I can
estate
tell
is
you
kind
that
of
from
balancing
day
out
one throughout the
because
process.
you're not getting
And
the
so
same.
that's
Go
going to
look any
affect
real estate
millions,
near the border
millions of
from like
kids
San Diego to
in their
Texas, all anywhere near the border. Those towns are getting clapped.
Thank you. I
because
was not planning
you're
or
not
prepared to
getting
speak
an
today, but
extra
the gravity
couple
of
of
the
million
situation's not
people
lost on me.
getting a loan
I have
and
4
government
boys of my own,
funding,
13 and under,
literally buying
and,
houses on the ask anymore.
On the heels of a $6
In the
billion
long run, this is going to
announcement, I hope
boost the
that
market.
doesn't,
Yeah,
go
100%.
without
This is all
some major
demand.
headlines.
All
But I
demand
will
for
be making an
stocks and
announcement of my own, but I
investments,
will be
and people are going to be holding.
$60 to each one of my children's accounts today. Actually,
She's like, ha ha ha, we gave him 20 million.
To try to bring some levity to that, every parent, every grandpa and grandma can now look and say, I can get my grandkid this little toy or something, and maybe that's going to continue to happen. But there is a new option and another way for them to be able to invest and have a lasting legacy. And as a dad of 4 kids, seeing kids in our neighborhood, them to have that opportunity is something that not every day in Congress, as I've joked with my colleagues, is the most productive day in my career. But to be able to be a part of something like this is, it makes everything worthwhile. I'm away from my kids a ton in this job. And being able to be a part of something like this, a small part that I played, is something that is transformational. And I'll be able to look back on this and and be so grateful for this opportunity that I've had to be able to serve in Congress. Thank you so much. I appreciate the chance to be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Would anybody have a question? Michael, Susan, Brad, please.
Yeah, one for you two. If you could, did either of you say you're donating how much? You, Mr. President, is there an educational value to this in terms of not just the money in the account? What can kids learn in this account?
Well, I think they can learn a little bit about the free enterprise system. They can really learn a lot about how life works, how business works. They want to go out and make a living for themselves, because maybe it's going to be a lot more than we think, or maybe it's not going to be quite as much as we think, depending on what happens with the world and the market. We'll try and do very well in that regard too, but there's a lot of learning to be done, and I think this is a big step forward.
And your reaction, did either of you say you're donating how much?
We already said it. It's $6.25 billion.
No, I mean, with the reaction between the two of you. Someone came up with the idea.
Oh, sure. Oh, well, so we kind of started with a smaller amount, to be honest. And we started talking about Texas only at the beginning.
And adopting the state of Texas.
Right. And then we thought about it some more, and we thought
got pretty excited about the idea.
Yep, and we went back and forth, and as we do on these things, and we
got
ended
more
up
and more excited, and next thing
this
you know,
is where we ended up. So, but
the
a
number kept climbing.
lot of discussion and consideration over a long period of time.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's the H-1B is part of it, but it's.
Possibly make is
I'm telling you, I told you guys this once I figured it out.
26 years.
I don't think you realize the FHA shit.
And, you know, there are 30
Bro, in
states
1 year,
already
the
that
last year of Joe
require
Biden,
at least one
they gave
semester
out
of financial
more
literacy, and
FHA
hopefully all 50
loans
states will
to
do that.
illegals, people that are non-citizens,
children
and they
begin to
have data on
understand that
illegal
they have
immigrants. I
these
mean, welcome to
accounts.
California.
That creates a
And
real
they gave out
need
more
for
homes,
our
more
schools,
FHA
our
loans,
parents, our
3% down,
organizations
and these
to really
FHA has a
begin
cap,
to
so
grow
all the
financial
cheap
literacy in
homes,
the
pretty
country,
much,
which can
or the
only
cheaper
be
first starter homes,
It's really an
they gave
amazing
more in 1 year than the last like 5 to 10 years combined. Do you understand? I'm telling you, I don't think people really understand it, because I didn't understand. It was you guys would always ask, who the fuck is buying these houses? You were right. You were right. Where did people get this money? And again, not to mention, this is just, like I said, just sad, because I've known immigrants who came to this country. They've came here legally. They've been working hard, raising their kids, bro, and they would never take government benefits. And they would not, or they would only get a small portion. And then not only were these guys getting FHA loans, they were also getting other supplemented money and getting $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. And then again, I think they were qualifying them off this. But yeah, dog, it's not. This isn't even. Don't even count the H-1Bs.
And please speak
I'm
into
just
the
saying, bro. The
microphone,
FHA alone, it was just disgusting.
Well,
yeah, I have the
first,
data somewhere.
Treasury,
I showed you guys
as
it
the
right
Secretary talked about, is going to be administering the program. And we should just say that Luke Pettit, the Assistant Treasury Secretary,
USPS
has just
suspends
done an
receiving mail
extraordinary
from
job
Venezuela and
with the
Russia.
Secretary in what I think will be the biggest consumer launch in the history of government. 60 million accounts are going to get created next year. And these accounts are going to be promulgated. All parents are going to have to do is to claim the account. So if they have access to an Android phone or a public library to go to a computer and
why's it got to be
gain
an
access,
Android?
they can claim that account.
Why not an iPhone?
And whether they claim it or not,
Racist.
the account is going to continue to compound. So they don't have a deadline by which they have to claim the account. There's time. Right, and there's going to be a lot of resources.
Foreign housing assistance, geez,
Kids
it was
in school,
really
we're
though.
going to have schools engaged, helping to tell them.
Well, think about it though. That's I don't know, man. If they're going to really create 60
60
million accounts and start buying,
around this.
it's kind of nuts.
So we're just getting started.
Maybe that
Today is
$8
day
trillion
one.
better move.
This is an extraordinary
money because again, we're even getting lower rates,
it's the
but
beginning of a drumbeat.
it's going to be
For the
interesting.
next 6 months leading up to the 250th anniversary of the country. I don't think there's anybody in the country who won't have heard about this by the time we get to July 4th of next year. And we're going to make sure, listen, we know that wealthy families have access to 529 accounts, right? This is an opportunity, and the instruction was, how do we get the 50 million other families into the game? This is the first time we've done that, because we're auto-creating these accounts for every child at birth. And so we're going to be very focused on making sure that every family entitled to get one of these accounts
because I
is
mean,
able to claim
half
it
of the
and get it.
country agrees and supported it. That's how.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm saying, I understand because like I believe in helping immigrants. The problem is that they mixed in very fraudulent, negative behavior. So now it's just so convoluted. This is what you know how many times I try to explain this to my sister, and I'm trying to explain because I love immigrants. I wish they gave the money to the people who needed it, dude. Not the people who were like borderline. There was people committing crimes and they hated this country and they did not want to work.
It's a big part of their legacy.
You compare immigrants who didn't want to work and the ones like my
maybe
family
gonna be
who were all
as
about
important
this
or
fucking
more important
country.
than anything
You know what I'm
they've
saying?
done thus far.
And it's just like
you're
I'm
looking
telling you,
at
I know so many
100 years
immigrant
from now, I think
families
you're gonna see some things
that
that are
wasn't
gonna-
even in their
they'll be talking
vocabulary,
about
and
in
they
this very day.
struggled
So
so
thank you for that
fucking
question.
hard
yes,
to
please.
barely buy a home, let alone most of them were not even able to get a home, and then they get priced out by half of the country and the Biden administration
Well, we are looking
fucking bum
at
rushing
programs,
these
we're
loans
looking
and
at-
just handing them out like
there's a
candy
certain Australian
to
plan
anybody
that
who is
people
willing to
are
play the
liking
game
that
with
they're
them.
talking about, you know what I mean?
So
There's
yeah,
a,
man.
Plan where not for children necessarily, but it's for people, working people, and we are looking at other things different from this. I think this is very unique, but different from this, but very important. Yeah.
Retirement savings program?
Say it?
You mean the Australian retirement
That's
savings
what they're
program?
talking about. Yep, we're looking at it very seriously. It's a good plan. It's worked out very well. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, can you talk about what tax benefits these accounts come with? The information sheet
How much time we got?
received said that when a child turns
30
18,
minutes?
they'll be treated like traditional IRAs and subject to a 10% withdrawal tax.
Please, staff, you
Can
wanna-
you speak to when her children will be able to access these funds?
They can access them when they're 18, or they can convert them to an IRA at that time. During the 18 years, parents or employers can donate with a tax deduction up to $5,000.
So you get a deduction if you add to it, and then it's tax free since it'll be in an IRA. That's crazy.
Can add an unlimited amount to the accounts. So $5,000 from employees or families, and then gifts from foundations and philanthropists can be an unlimited amount.
Mr. President, you said that you have been talking to your wealthy friends, as well as you, Mr. Dell, about contributing. Can you walk us through maybe who you've been talking to and how much more we can expect on top of
I think the people you probably would think I would be talking to. There's a group of people out there that have been very successful, and we've already started talking to them. You know, we're doing ballrooms, we're doing arcs, we have a thing that's being planned that's going to be a great tribute to the country, as you know. You probably heard about it. The arc that we're looking at by the bridge near Arlington, there's going to be something. We're doing some other things for Washington itself and for the country itself. But a lot of the people that have, gone in and done a real job with that. The ballroom, I think
this will
Michael
raise the
and
value of
Susan,
the
next
S&P.
time we meet.
Because
well, I
usually
think
small
hopefully we'll meet
purchases, it
before
wouldn't
then,
have
but,
that crazy of an
we're gonna
effect,
have a
but
big event over at
it's
the
going to be
ballroom to
small
celebrate this.
purchases
We're
repeated
building,
60 million times, I
a
believe.
ballroom that they've
I think
wanted
60
at
million
this,
accounts at 1,000 a
beautiful
pop.
White House for 150
And that's just
years.
Dell.
They've wanted it so
and then
badly
any
that now we can
employer,
hold 109
like a
people if
401k,
you're lucky
if you want to
in
now
a room.
start
It's a
adding
beautiful
to it, you
room,
get a
but it's
tax
109
deduction,
people, and we're building
and then
something.
they'll
You
be
see
buying
the
stock.
Trucks in the back. You see the clanging, the banging, and when it's completed, it'll be one of the greatest ballrooms anywhere in the world. It's going to be amazing. So people that were involved in that process, I have a lot of friends with a lot of success, and every one of them, I would be shocked if anyone turns us down. We're going to have a lot of big contributors, Jeff.
Topic, if I may, sir. You had a call with Brazil's President Lula today. Can you tell us?
The government's 1K, Dell is 250.
Yeah, we had a great talk. We talked about
Yeah,
trade.
so
we talked about,
1.25 for now.
Because, as you know, I
and
sanctioned
then we'll
them
see whoever else
having to
jumps
do with
on
certain-
board. But I think it's going to start rolling out big
things that
because
took place.
that's the real kicker.
we had a
It's
very
like a
good talk.
401k now.
I
So you
like
could
him.
go donate
Very
it from
good.
your
We
paycheck,
had
or your
some
company
good
will donate
meetings,
it
as you know.
as like a perk.
But we had a very good
So
talk
now,
today,
like, you
yes,
get
indeed.
health benefits, medical, all that, and then they'll say we'll put $5,000 a year into
I
your
did.
child's
Well,
account.
He was the president, and they had some.
This is that
drugs being
deal about
sold
the
in their
child
country,
accounts that
and
we
because
heard
he was
a
the
couple months
president,
ago
they went after
as
him.
they
It
were
was a
trying to
Biden
pass the BBB.
horrible witch hunt, which was, a lot of people in Honduras asked me to do that, and I did it. I feel very good about it. If you have some drug dealers in your country and you're the president, you don't necessarily put the president in jail for 45 years. That was a Biden-inspired witch hunt.
Did his letter impact your decision on
Yeah,
that, sir,
please,
from
go ahead.
Mr. Stone?
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Your decisions, recent decisions to Syria, renew many hopes for the Syrian people. And now the minorities in Syria, like Kurds, Christians, and Jews, they want help. U.S. help them to have some sort of autonomy and their rights being protected in the Syria. How do you
we're
view
going to give them help, and I think Syria has come a long way. The new leader of Syria was here, as you know, 3 weeks ago, and he was really into making that country, bringing the country around. Not an easy job. Not an easy job. It's centuries of problems, but I think he's going to do a good job. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in him. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, Mr. President.
Yes, it will be a 401 kid instead of just like a 401k. Yo, silver came back up.
1% from last year. $26 billion. Hasn't told me about that. We also saw that they're going to spend $1 trillion on Christmas this year. $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Increasing 4.1%. 25 states gas is below $3. A handful below $2.50 and getting better. Energy policy matters. The economy
I like
matters.
this guy.
And timing matters.
Who are you with?
Real America's Voice.
That's what I heard. That's what
But
I
time
like you
matters.
very much. Keep talking.
So if you invest with these children now, the economy, the better the economy is, better for the children, right? We're in a pretty good spot right now.
Sure. Well, I do, and I appreciate it. No, we have an amazing thing. We have over almost $20 trillion of investment coming in. I don't even know if you know that. 20 trillion, that's a lot by any standard, right? But Biden, as an example, I say this, his administration over a 4-year period had much less than $1 trillion. And we're up to 18, I guess right now, Scott, about 18 trillion in 10 months. And there's never been a country, China, no country has ever done anything even close to that. Even if you figure 20% of that, no country's done 20%. And it's because of tariffs and and I think because of November 5th, the election day. But we have now under construction, I guarantee you're expanding a lot of your different places, right, for Dell. But we have
Dell.
Places like that. We
I'm
have
taking
car
some
companies.
profit.
We have AI coming in at levels. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's amazing. And all of these places, hundreds and hundreds of plants, thousands, they're going to be opening, and they're going to be producing a lot of success, a lot of jobs. And I say it all the time. The king of Saudi Arabia said to me a year ago, he said, 1 year ago, your country was dead. And now you've got the hottest country anywhere in the world, and that's what we have. And it's one of the reasons Michael's able to do this. It's one of the reasons I'm able to be here and, having really run a very successful campaign. We won all 7 swing states. We won the popular vote by millions. We won the districts. I'll tell you, the district vote is the most impressive. 2,750 compared to 550. That's some difference. And we just had a tremendous election and a tremendous vote of confidence. And thank you very much for that question. Thank you.
Mr. President, if enough conservative lawmakers say they won't
President.
extend subsidies,
Please, President.
Mr. President, will we make a deal with Democrats on ACA subsidies?
Thank you, Mr.
I'd like to end with that question.
Expanded travel ban, Mr. President.
Okay, well, we get our music back. I love it. That's the only thing I like out of the bribe. Good long-term effect. Good for the market. It even supports your long-term. But yeah, I think it is going to lead to a lot of demand. I mean, hopefully we don't get deflation. I mean, Trump talked about that, but even then, those accounts will, in the long run. I mean, it's what we do here, you guys. Your long-term. Now, that's it. All the kids being born from here on out, they're going to do that. What happens if you decline the Trump account? I don't think anything happens. I think they're still going to buy the stock. That's what he was saying. They're going to buy every time pretty much a kid gets born and they get a birth certificate, or now the qualifying ones, I think they're going to just create the account, put the money in it. I think they're just going to buy the SPY, or I don't know if they'll buy the company's stock, and then, yeah, that's it. I think you'll be able to not opt in for your job if your job offers it. But I would not decline it if I were you, because it literally is just free money for your children, and it's just an IRA. It's like a jump start on a tax-free IRA account. But yeah, they're still going to spend the money regardless. I think if the child gets born, they're just going to make the account. I know, there should be shares. I would like it if it... But then again, it's like, I don't know what companies they'd buy. It's probably going to be the SPY, to be honest. Or it'll be some sort of S&P, ETF, or Vanguard. I think the company, like, if you, like, work for Dell, I think they might give you shares of Dell. Anyone born from 2024, yeah. So those are going to be the accounts that qualify, and then everybody afterwards. And then it kicks in. This is what I'm saying. Part of next year, you guys, in the next 30 days, there's going to be the next 30 days. That's where all the tax benefits, the write-offs, all of it comes into play. And then this plan is starting on January 1st. So they're going to make those accounts and probably buy on January 1st. I don't know if they're going to do it right away or how their plan is. It does seem pretty convoluted, but that's the general framework of it. I know, time in the bro, I love it. You have no idea. I mean, you know, think about it. Our whole thing, even talking today, it's all about the long term, bro. And I've always wanted everybody in America to get one, and I think that's a good goal. So you're paying for it. We all are, but then again, we've also paid for a lot of dumb shit and a lot of wars. So, you know, at least we're getting some money in a stock account for every American. And like they're saying, I mean, that's why. We'll see. I don't think it's going to... Some of you think real estate will go up. I think they want cheap real estate. You guys don't see it, man? Like, young men and women and, like, even people 30 and below, bro. People are getting very disenfranchised. I don't know if you guys realize that. Maybe you agree because you live it, or there's a whole nother lifestyle. But, like, dude, people do not believe in the system. And that's why they're willing to light it on fire. Think about it. Why would you care? If you can't buy a home, if you got no benefit, if you think you're going to have to work with no upside, why the fuck you would take any alternative? You really would. There's a lot of places where they'll, again, it's already shown up in a lot of America. And that's why you go meet like a 20-year-old, they're either like really pissed off, or they're either one side or the other. They're either a socialist or on the complete opposite, and they're like hardcore. And again, everyone's just mad. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, and it's because, again, houses are still unaffordable, wages are a certain level. Now you're gonna fucking lose your job to AI. Now you look around, you can't even find even dating is hard for the young generation. All of these things, there's no third place, all of it. So you're really on the brink of I would argue society is like crumbling, like that picture of the books, and like one book, the next book's a little bit more ripped, and then the next one is a little bit breaking down, like the book pillars. Like you're like slowly breaking down. We have a lot of wealth, sure, but it's concentrated in one area, and then the other area is getting worse. Like I'm saying, bro, there's some immigrants. You don't get it, man. There's immigrants who are living the best life ever, and then there's immigrants who have lived here for a really long time, and they're living miserably, still working. And then you have people painting it as if it's the same picture, and it's not. Because that's what I'm saying. They work very hard, but they're not all getting rewarded the same. Then same thing goes for young kids. Same thing goes for the middle age and people who's been working their whole life. So their idea with all this, I think they want cheaper homes, and they want people to own stocks and be able to have investments grow and find tax benefits from it too. Because if you don't believe in the system, or you're not benefiting off of it, you're going to hate it, and you're going to be saying, fuck it, light it on fire. I mean, that's pretty much what Besson was saying. A lot of people have talked about this, but yeah, it is, you do need skin in the game. And if some people feel like it's unattainable, they're not going to try, let alone support it, and probably will support the alternative, even though the alternative would probably leave them in a worse lifestyle. So that's the irony of all of it, but you haven't seen it yet, so that's why people are willing to entertain it. But yeah, that's the reality, I would say. Best way to find delisted houses, MLS, or go talk to an agent. Go find an agent and say, can you get me a list of all the houses delisted in the last 90 days? Could it weaken the dollar? Could, to a degree, but not as much, because this is going to go straight to investments that get locked in. So in a weird way, this might strengthen the dollar, because even though it's like buying and you would think it would cause inflation, it's only going to cause asset inflation in certain stocks. But then, like somebody said, it'll bring up houses, but this will combat against whatever deflationary aspects too. So after the inflationary and deflationary, where do we end up? But this is going to lock money up for 18 years. That's the thing people, I think, are kind of missing too. This is locking you in for 2 decades almost. But I like it, man. This was always my dream. Get people the long term. That's why, man, think about it. When I wanted y'all to get houses early while they were still cheap. The stocks. And if you did take those steps, it helped. But, maybe that's why some people don't view it as popular. I didn't play according to that mission. But, I do hope we could return to everyone getting involved. Because it's a good thing, bro. And you'll really realize that this country is great. And there's that's the beauty of freedom, man. And if you actually work and create, this is still the only place in the world that has certain opportunities, man. So, yalla. Yeah, it's not going to be the same money trap as the stimulus. They're not giving you the money. This is locked away for 2 decades. And then anybody who has it is going to literally watch it compound. So then by the time they're ready to pull it, they're going to be like, wait a minute. This was $1,000. It's worth how much? Wait a minute. Keep it. I'll add more. Maybe by the time they're 16, they might want to add more. I mean, shit, I got into stocks when I was 14. So, that if I had that and I saw 14 years through other people, right? And if I saw, I would have fucking loved it. I probably would have made better long-term decisions, sadly, now that I think about it. So, yalla. But yeah, so we're going to find out. That's why I think there's a lot of inflationary and deflationary factors at the same time. Like, tariffs are deflationary. There's a lot of fucking money rolling around, right? It's going to lead to a net. There'll be new people and new houses being built, people being able to buy it, but then there's going to be a lot of people selling and new supply, people get deported and other things like that. So it's like it's gonna leave us with a balance. And same thing here. This was gonna lead to a lot of purchases in assets, but then stocks. But then it also depends whatever else happens, and then that might, it's gonna leave us with a net. I think if you were born in 2024 and later, so if you were born this year, you get the account, and then if your child was born in 2024, they will have an account made for them as well. And then 2026. So if you guys have a kid, you get $1,000. $1,000 tax-free, locked away for 18 years. Can I interest you in a child? I don't know. It's up to you. If you were on the fence about having a kid, maybe that will be the decision maker. And then also depending on where you work. So depending on what employee, because now employers will get a tax break if they give the money to the children. That's awesome. So now you give a tax break to the rich people, which you may not like, but now it's going to the kids for 18 years in stock, something that's going to actually go up. What if birthed in the U.S. and then move? I don't think you'll get it. I think they're going to do it based off of birth certificates. And like once you get a birth certificate issued in the United States, they're just going to automatically create an account. I think. Again, this whole plan is pretty complex, but never done before. But yeah. Well, I told you guys that, man. You guys, I told you this, what, like a month or two ago? And then Vlad tried to make a tweet, but then Vlad likes to confuse you guys. But I told you, man, long-term is a dying breed. I don't think you guys realize it. In the next 10, 20 years, some of us are going to be the only ones fucking investing like this. It's going to keep working. Don't get it twisted. That's the fucking beauty. But I don't think you realize that at this current rate, and if society keeps going down this path, this whole ideology, some of you will even get turned off by it. Watch. I mean, how many of you already got turned off by it in the last 5 years, only to realize that that was the answer? That's what I'm saying. All the gambling, all the different, you're going to be like, I could get in this. I could go prediction market. They make money, this. Vlad said mathematics, all these things, bro. But the era of Buffett's and Munger and Benjamin Graham, it's dead. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. There's nothing new under the sun. Eventually, this public knowledge will become hidden knowledge, not because it's been hidden, but because the people carrying it on and willing to, and how to live and what society demands, it's very different, bro. Like, seriously. For every Charlie Munger, there's 1,000 fucking Sam Bankmans. And then now you have more of these Sam Bankman characters and products and schemes. These are the guys paying the ad money. You got to think about it. Vlad controls all the stock ad money. You guys realize that, right? Why do you think they get so bothered by me? And a lot of them watch me and they work for the company. They control the ads. Again, the Weebles and all that dumb shit. But yeah, so I encourage you all to get a long-term and hold it. If anything, you have full control of it. This isn't in a tax account. You're not locked in. You get to go little by little, bro, and you play your cards right. It's going to be glorious for you. And that's what I'm saying. When we get these opportunities, it's going to, oh man, it's going to light up. And that's why you're going to just get to see it over the years you're going to get a real opportunity. You will be some of the, it's sad. I wish it wasn't. My mission was to create more long-term investors and get everybody a long-term, but it is a dying breed, man. You're going to see it. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. Pure Storage, PSTG. Oh, that's 10-minute rigged. And spot, bro, 7 hours to fucking nowhere. Bro. Yeah, man. Well, real time was one thing, but if you just saw, I mean, again, we've lived through the hardest half a decade in a really long time. I'm telling you, my first decade, the stock market was nothing like these last 5 years. And the strategy still worked. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If the long term survived and thrived during 2020 to 2025, you understand that this shit's never going away, right? That's what people don't get. Because in that same time period, a lot of people pulled into other stuff. Some stuff, most of it has failed already, but other stuff is still up there. But it's just like, it's already survived the hardest moment, some of the biggest changes. So I look forward to it, because even in crazy and extreme, it's still going to work very well. But more and more people are losing sight of equity, ownership, value. It's a social thing. It's social contagion, I would argue. Just how they said social contagion for like gender stuff. Fuck that. What about finance? What about investing? I'm telling you. And then it doesn't help that some of your billionaires, they want your money in investment accounts. Talking to you, Vlad. And it's just like, dog, you are going to be tested if you haven't been already. But most people have. But it worked. It worked extremely well. And that's why it's exciting. I feel bad about it. But then that really means that those of you that stick with it, the world is yours. I mean, you're going to have a crazy opportunity, and wealth and money is going to get transferred, and it's going to go to the patient. It's going to go to the people who follow the rules of wealth, the laws of wealth. It's only a matter of time. It's inevitable. So that's how a law works. That's what I've been trying to share with you. So it's an exciting thing. It's sad. I mean, I'd try to take as many people as possible, but you can't control everybody. So you got to do it, man. You got to do it. Well, man, just wealth. The wealth is going to and that's it. You haven't even had all these no kings people die. The boomers. There's still a lot of money that hasn't been transferred, and then it's going to go to people, and they're going to do what has always happened. A small portion will protect it and use it wisely. The rest are going to blow it. I don't want that to happen, but it's, again, you have no idea, bro. If you have seen what my eyes have witnessed, you would understand. Because I've seen this happen every day, every year for the last half a decade. I've watched some people blow up their family fortunes, get money, and use and how, I don't know why. I think it's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's ridiculous. And even then, you are facing a devil in an environment we've never seen before. But I'm glad. I'm so grateful we had a foundation, and it worked. That's what I'm trying. That's why I don't think some of you guys think I'm just bragging. You think I'm just telling you, look what I did. No. I'm telling you, the last 5 years were unlike any fucking decade in the market. Do you understand? I need you to really grasp this. Just like I'm trying to teach you the cheapest house in the most expensive neighborhood. Some of you still missed it. But you got to really understand this. The last 5 years were not normal. You see what I'm saying? You see how, like, I'm even discovering stuff later, and I'm like, oh. We're like, they did what? We didn't even grasp fully what the fuck was happening. Do you understand that? I understand that. I didn't even understand fully what happened. That's why sticking to the rules, sticking to the OG game plan, it kept us safe tremendously. Yeah, you may have missed out on some dog shit, literally Doge and other shit, but, oh, dude, it's unreal. To go through these last 5 years and to have a winning strategy with consistency, don't underestimate what that means. And that means if it could handle, in the 5 years we've done what markets would do in 20 and 50 years. That's the crazy part. You've survived something that I hope you never forget it. And as you go down this road, just understand you have a tool equipped for all of it. So yeah, it's nuts. So I look forward to the future, and there is going to be a big wealth transfer, and people are going to misrepresent that to you as well. Don't fight. Don't eat the bait, because most of the time it's easy. You don't need to overthink it. But the money transfers from the impatient to the patient. That is one of the laws. I guess time is, Humana, it's all 10-minute rig, but couple more minutes remaining. I'm glad we could end it on a long-term wealth transfer talk. Shout out to long-term. So be on the lookout for the video. I think the long-term alert will take you there. I think that's a good way to do it. But yeah, I'd wrap it up, man. Rapparoony, Chattadoony. Into it. I think they're at the event. I don't know if that's 10-minute rigged. God willing, baby. Yes, amen. Finger to the sky. The Lord will provide. That's it, man. It's the laws. You could a lot of it's in the Bible. I have that video on the investment, the diversification. This shit's older than all of us, dog. Older than all of us. Okay. So yeah, man, I'd wrap it up already. If you haven't, finalize your earnings plays. I made a couple free already. Oh, they went up even more. And then yeah, decide what you gonna do. What you gonna do? When you get a new car, and you're feeling like a star. Okay. What you gonna do? Long term, the whip. No, okay. I forgot about oil. Yeah, silver went up. Ghost ride the whip. 4 BSX. All right, Chad. I can't do 7 hours to nowhere again, but we're like moving. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's a better Chop City, but like one down, one up. But like you're moving what, like 10, 20 points a day at this pace? Even though you're moving 100 back and forth. Blech. But yeah, get ready. And again, you got a little bit more data tomorrow and by the end of the week. So we will see. Ghost ride it. Ghost ride the whip. Okay. All right, Chad. 40 seconds! Woo! No, Caleb, you just lie. Your chat facts, you lying to them. I didn't say anything on the long term. I'll post the video. Don't do that. God bless you, man. So yeah, guys, let's close it out. Be on the lookout for the Trading Fraternity video. We'll talk about the long term. You have less than 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Horna, let's go, baby. What a day. What a day, my friends. That's the day. I need a good game. Thank you, guys. You guys did good. You know that? Y'all got long terms. Y'all got the share ideas. Most of you didn't get banned, and I appreciate that. So let me get a GG if you didn't get banned, baby. Let me get a GG if you got that long term. Not only did you get a long term, I'm going to see you in several years with the long term and the crib. It's inevitable, dog. That's what you don't understand. It's inevitable. Have you not realized inevitability? Do you know how the law works, brother? Do you know why it's a law? Oh, good game. God bless you all. I appreciate all of y'all. Those who really supported, those really decided, really thinking with clarity and accuracy for themselves, bringing it to life, being a beacon, taking care of themselves, caring about their future. Oh, all of you. I see all of you, dog. And let's go. There's a lot more work to do. It changes today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow only changes if you change your mind today. Do you understand? I hope you get it, dog. Hey, good game. God bless America. Shout out to Lockman. Shout out to members. Shout out to Lurkers, too. I need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. It took a while to get here. I told the doubters take care. Long term. Chatadonia. Get a long term. That's that. Oh, this is a good gym song. I think I listened to this like 3 times in the gym yesterday.
Am I mad or just passionate? Are you fam or just acting it? You know I talk a lot, but I always keep passing it. Gotta keep it in the ropes. We're not the same, like rice isn't risotto. All the real ones know it's always no photos. Hit the market crash, stop backing, I'm the go-to. Just because you know me, that don't mean that I'ma know you. Man, talk stops non-stop, I am really him. If your name not Ben, we ain't really friends. Franklin at the end if you ain't getting that. I think all y'all do sedatives, or worse, I hope it's not hereditive. You ride the wave, but I invented it. I saved, and then I started lending it. Make trades, then I put it to another crib. That's a formula I did my whole life. My bro knew I was quick, so he taught me how to fight. Said you being followed if they take 3 rights. If they don't want your chain, then they want your life. So I go and share both of those. If you kill me or you rob me, either way the money overflows. All about $1, you can tell my heart is really cold. Something in my head, cause my soul is getting really old. Don't let a gamble tie your mind up. Nah, don't let a bitch fuck your life up. It's true, nothing good happens at the night, bro. Money is fun, son, I hope you made your mind up. Tell me who the line up, show me where you find her. You can have a rollie, it don't matter when your time up. Handed him a Bible when he asked for a light, bro. We are not the same, like a lion's not a tiger. The difference is the difference. That's my old bitch's shit, that's my new bitch. That's the YouTube and the Twitch. From the hills to the trench, in the game to the bench. The difference make the man.
God bless America. God bless America. Long term. Oh, Chad. That's the day. God bless you. I'll see you tonight, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Handed him a Bible when he asked for a light, bruh. We are not the same, like a lion's not a tiger. The difference is the difference. Okay? That's it, man. So, Chad, may the Lord be with you. He's already with you. That's just a matter of acceptance. But don't get me started. I hope you had a good prayer today. I hope you decide. I hope you decide today, man. It's kind of cool. I look forward to seeing what happens. The new year, you don't gotta wait for the calendar, bro. So finger to the sky, to God be the glory, and through the grace of God alone. Amen. Amen. Chatadonia. Enjoy the rest of your day. I encourage you to finish it very strong. You have a lot of time. You wake up and drive too. I want you to wake up every day of your life and drive. I want you to drive your life, actually. You know that? You are the commander, brother. That machine that you're in right now. And just like one of them big excavators. Big machine, the little guy on top just driving it. That's your brain. You know that, right? You got the little brain up there. It's a big brain, but you got to use it. Oh, brother. So God bless you all, man. Have a good one. I look forward to seeing what you did with your long term. And yeah, don't wait on me. You got the criteria. The groundwork has been laid. So God bless you. God bless America. And I will see y'all later. Peace. Wait, where is it? Oh my gosh, did I lose it? I wanted to... You guys know it's gonna... Have you guys heard this? It's the best time of year, Chad. It's the best time of year. God bless you. Merry Chrysler Christmas from... Bye. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard.
want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest and above. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real. It's not the reason they